Boom. Hello, everybody. And let me double check and make sure that we actually have fucking audio. We do. Welcome to the episode 3 of the BroCast podcast. I'm sitting here with Silent Night 371.
Silent Night 371.
We are not gaming tonight. We are just chilling. We're going to watch some videos. We got some Karen videos lined up, maybe some car crashes, whatever hits our fancy. What are we drinking tonight?
This is Alaska Icy Bay IPA, and then you got the Alaska White.
It's not bad.
They got a good collection. They got an amber. They got a free ride. They got a variety. They got a lot of different ones. But
this is not a paid endorsement for
no, it's
Alaska
not.
beers.
It's not. But it's a paid endorsement for Alaska because we love.
Yes. Come here and buy our shit. It's better. It's better than everywhere else. I swear.
Don't buy all of it.
So, well, fucking man, how you been? What's up? I ain't seen you all week. It's been a hell of a week for me.
Right. It's been a normal one. I've been working in an undisclosed location for anybody who doesn't know, and
he doesn't want everyone to know that he's a male stripper.
Yeah, technically, and I don't make a lot of dollars because I'm so handsome, all the women want to go home with me, and the rules are they're not allowed to. But because I'm such a man, I stay single and I abide by all the rules and regulations. You know, when you're black, it's difficult. It's difficult, man.
Sure,
it's difficult.
Sure,
all right, you know, we got a lot of extracurricular activities we can't do, and then the extracurricular activities we do.
No, there's extracurricular activities I can't do. There's more shit you can get away with. I do some shit they claim, you know, I don't want to go there, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. I got you. I'm with you on that one. So no, it's been a normal week, just going to work, going home, doing I got this little workout routine that I do. That's like for my older self, which is now, you know, it's going good.
Oh, good.
How about you? How you got anything? Updates on the house? Any updates? I know.
I ain't done shit around here. I had knee surgery on Tuesday, so I've either been recovering from that or fucking running everyone else to their doctor's appointments. And then last night we actually went and saw Brad Williams in Anchorage.
Okay.
He had another comedian with him, but I can't remember the guy's name for the life of me. It's gonna drive me up a fucking wall, to be honest. But
how was the drive back?
Not terrible. We ended up staying in a hotel room last night.
Smart.
And
hey, hotel room, huh?
We don't need a hotel room to do our business.
Oh,
there's a power plant we drive by on the way home every day and giggle. I don't want to say why, but if there's anybody watching the cameras out there, they got a good show. Let's just say that.
You know what? I've been single for a long time, so I don't know.
Well, hey, we'll try and change that, man. We'll try and change that, all right? I can't make any promises. This is I think I read somewhere that it's like seven men for every one woman or something like that. Up here.
You know what? That doesn't make it very good for me because I'm not sharing with anybody.
That really screws your odds.
Yeah.
It certainly does. I mean, you got to have a hell of a game to beat out 6 other motherfuckers. You know, but
you can't caveman it either. Apparently,
no, you can't. Not anymore. You get in trouble.
Even if you pick them up by the baby cheeks and then you just throw them up on the shoulder and it's like, look, this is baby cheeks love, and you just
now,
look at this. Look at these hands.
There are some that will like that, but you have to get consent first. Otherwise, you get me too.
I do need consent.
That's the biggest thing. Always make sure you get consent. If
this
you don't
is
get
us making consent positive.
Consent should be positive.
Well, I mean, if she says I consent, it's like, you know, baby.
You get it in writing, and then you get, you know, there's a contract. That way, you can't get buyer's remorse later. You know?
It's like I might have to walk up and be like, "Ma'am, I want to give you baby cheeks, love." And she's like, what is that? It's like I pick you up by your baby cheeks, and then I put you on my shoulder, and then I hold you by your baby cheeks, and then I walk you over to my house, and then, you know, dismount you in my house with your baby cheeks in my hand.
Hey, you ever seen those bikinis made out of seashells? It reminded me of a joke from another comedian. It was one of the blue collar guys. I can't remember. But the joke was, you know, if you're walking down the beach and you see a girl with a bikini made of seashells on,
yeah,
and you pick her up and you hold her to your ear,
yeah,
you can hear her scream.
I
thought I'd hear the ocean, but not over that woman.
I heard some of that, and all I heard was screaming. I was like, dang,
I think that was a Bill Engvall joke, if I remember right, back from Blue Collar Comedy Tour.
I mean, hell, if it were up to me, if she was an anime woman, I mean, what can you do? I like anime. I'm a nerd, guys. I'm a nerd. And
you're gonna be like the doctor from Archer with the holographic anime wife.
Yeah,
that he can turn off and on when she gets annoying.
That wouldn't be bad. It's like having Xbox and then cutting the Xbox on, You hit the power button, and all of a sudden you're in control, and you hit all the buttons, and it does everything you want. Everything you want. You know? What? You mean to tell me I'm going to push A, B, and it's all going to, but, wow. That's just the way the world works. You got to really actually get into the mind of people to be able to talk to them and get to know them, because if you don't get in the mind of them, they don't understand what you like in somebody is, and then going down the checkpoint of what it is to be actually in a, it's single guy problems.
Yeah, I haven't had those problems in like 14 years, my friend.
Good job.
And I feel for you. You're not my only single friend that's in a similar predicament, but I don't know how to fucking help you, bro.
It's the guidebook, man. The man guidebook for finding a woman in any state.
But that shit doesn't apply anymore. The mentality of dating and all that is just fucking.
So from what I heard, it's instead of status, and then there's like social status, right? So there's status, there's social status. Now it's social media and like,
it's all about like social status and influence.
Okay,
so like how many followers and likes do you have on Instagram?
I don't. Well, I have an Instagram. It sits there, but I don't go on it. So
well, I don't even have one. So it was don't feel bad.
I didn't.
I'm trying to start a whole fucking social media company, and I don't do shit with social media.
It was my ex-wife. She made me get like the whole. I had no social media, and she made me get at Facebook to try to meet my old friends.
Now, out of curiosity, right? She made you get these social media platforms. Did she ever then like get mad at you for who you were talking to on them?
Yeah. Well, no. Okay, so she didn't get mad about who I was talking to. She would get mad about how I would post. She's like, "Don't post stuff like that." I was like, "What? I'm just being my authentic self, right?"
Well, you don't want to be yourself online. You got to be what everyone else wants you to be.
I realized that. What I didn't know was like on the feed of Facebook, everybody knows something more than the next person. So when I was scrolling through the feed on Facebook, it was like, "Oh, this is a funny joke. Oh, this is a." I think I even have like a Dear Cam Newton on there, Dear Maria Brink. So it was like, Dear Cam Newton, the next time you decide to beat my team the way you do, please don't run the ball as much as you. It was something like that, like where it was like I was happy about Cam Newton, but I was not happy.
And then right underneath it was, well, actually, if you had done this.
Well, yeah,
you're a dumbass.
Oh, don't do that. With that, and then like the Dear Maria. Oh, it was Lucy Liu too, because I have a crush on Lucy Liu.
So, how did I not expect that?
Yeah, I have a crush on Lucy Liu.
I should have guessed that.
So good looking, but Dear Maria Brink, and she's like a singer from In the Moment, was like, if you ever decide to wear the Jaguar print again, I'd marry you, or something like. I don't know. It was I don't know. I was being god awful, but my wife was always like, don't talk like that. Ex-wife.
Well, she's ex-wife for a reason, right?
I don't know.
Well, I don't want to delve into that to your past too much just yet, man.
Well, 10 years plus.
When you're ready, share the story.
No
rush though. Anyways,
young people. We were young. Who knew?
Hey, dude, trust me. If we want to get into some of the young and dumb shit I pulled off when I was younger, woo! Of course, my wife will tell you about some of the chicks I dated back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were real fucking winners.
Yeah.
One of them I recently found out banged my uncle. That was the whole fucking fun thing.
I've never had a bad relationship except for in the last past 10, and I've had no relationships, but you know how they do the single fling thing? Single fling thing is terrible, man.
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. I've never done a single in 14 years.
I get it. You're right.
I'm not trying to like knock you or rub that in your face.
No, that's right.
It's like, I don't know the single guy scene.
Yeah, dead conversation. Never mind.
No, keep going.
No, it's all right. It's like this. So
tell me about your world.
Yeah, so it's like the single fling thing, right? So you meet someone and you're like, you do the first night thing, like it's like, oh, you kiss her on the first night, you get some on the first night or whatever and whatnot. Forgive me, I'm not soliciting women. So with that being said, it's like, I meet one woman, she's like a neighbor, and it's like, holy shoot, all right, this is kind of cool. She cooks, that's cool. Nope, I'm not putting your business out there, so don't get mad at me. And then all of a sudden, like, it's the funniest story in the world. I think I told it to you before, maybe.
You may have, but
so what winds up happening is, I go over to her house. She's my next door neighbor,
right?
And it's like, all right, cool. I'm gonna hang out, spend the night, whatever, no big deal. I get in there, and she's like, hey, you have dog hair in my house, and I don't want dog hair in my house. And I'm like, all right, that's cool, no big deal. Well, it's not that,
Like,
I know, like
you didn't bring the dog into her.
Yeah,
house.
I was
You
like,
just had
hey,
hair on your clothes.
yeah, I was like, hey, I have a dog, right? And she's like, well, yeah, but you have dog hair in my house. And I was like, all right, shit, I didn't even know that. So she was like winding up the vacuum or whatever. So I go home, I get ready to take a look at, and this is like a Great Alaskan Malamute. Um, what is the mix that it was? It was like Great
I
Alaskan.
mean, I'd feel slightly insulted if they started cleaning up everywhere I fucking walked in their home.
Well, I did not, because I did not know that it was something that she was doing. But wait, good man, you took her side. So with that being said, I was like, all right, fine, I won't go back over, and so I don't go back over, and then all of a sudden she comes over late at night and she's drunk off her A, she's like just way drunk. I didn't go back. It was like 5-6 hours, and so she knocks on the door. I was like, okay, cool. Now she's ready for me to come back over. No big deal. She knocks on the door. I let her in my house, which I don't normally do because, once you let somebody in your house, they're in your privacy.
It's like fighting a vampire.
Well, yeah, it's like they're in your privacy, and people like to disrespect people's privacy all the time.
What weird shit you got hiding in there that makes you uncomfortable and invite strangers?
A dog, a gun, and myself.
You doing naked yoga in the back or something?
Hell yeah. Black skin matters. So with that being said, she comes in, we start talking. So I put the dog in the kennel and I take care of everything really quick. And it's like, all right, I'm ready. I was like, did you want to have me over? You want to have me? She like just full on just swings on me. And I was like, what in the hell is going on? I've never had that happen before. Long story short, that's the kind of synopsis that's been going on lately, is just this Karen bit. Karen bit?
Yeah, the Karen.
It's literally for the past 10 years, this is what has been happening.
So out of curiosity, you asked me earlier, what the fuck is a Karen? Do you not know the colloquial term of a Karen?
No, so I don't know, but what I do know is as I'm looking.
Well, you see that image and you kind of get the idea, right?
That's exactly how this scenario was when she came over some dog hair, know what I mean? And she comes in and it's like,
so you experienced a Karen and you just didn't know it.
I did not know it.
So that is what a Karen is. A Karen is like the ask for your manager, entitled fucking, it's my way or the highway, and if you don't do as I say, I'm gonna get you in trouble kind of bitch, right?
Yeah, okay.
Real entitled fucking attitude. And so it's kind of funny that you haven't really heard of that, but we're gonna see some funny freakouts tonight. And I just kind of laugh and you see her face, and she's like, "Yeah, it reminds me of that."
That's exactly the last 3 of them. It's been like that. Well, okay, so maybe the last two out of the 3, but one of them was trying to do the whole dominating thing. It was like, what are you doing? But I don't know. I don't know how to pick them.
Hey, dude, to be fair, I didn't either. I mean, I had to wade through a bunch of shit before I found my orchid. All right, that's the thing. I kept stealing them from other people.
Well, keep focused on marriage.
Flower, motherfucker. Let me borrow that for a minute.
Keep focusing on marriage, and congratulations to you. But I mean, hell, if it were me, it was like from the first.
She ain't going nowhere. I do that thing she like.
Oh. So from the first Karen, thank you for the long year investment. From the second Karen, I really would have wanted a second shot, and from the third Karen, it's like, what the fuck? Excuse my language. Sorry.
What's wrong with me? God damn it!
What the fuck?
Well, shit. Let's get into some fucking videos right now. We'll do some commentary on these.
I'm not soliciting women. I apologize, women, if you think I'm offending you.
Yeah, in a way, it's all is he ever soliciting women, but he does need a damn girlfriend. So if you like tall, dark, and handsome, he's right here. Send me an email. I'll give you his number. Whether he likes it or not. And if you are a person of the Asian persuasion, I suppose is the way to put that.
Oriental.
Oriental is a rug, motherfucker. They get offended if you call them Oriental.
Shoot.
That's like a thing.
That's okay. So that's how
people are Asian. Things are Oriental.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless that has changed since my last understanding of it.
Yeah.
That was my last understanding.
All right. So obviously there's some errors in my singlehood that I don't know. I think Oriental is like a obligated distinction from the whole conglomerate. It's like saying light-skinned black guy, black and dark black guy, and half black. To
be honest, it's just way too much effort for me. Y'all are just human, and y'all smell the same or different. I don't even know.
I appreciate you saying human rather than the other stuff that people can say and don't think. Don't speak.
I'm not going to tell them your fucking planet of origin, all right? Trust me, your secret's safe with me. The CIA's not going to come take you back and probe you again, okay? I promise.
Well, no, if they throw a chip
I
in
rescued
you,
your ass from Area 51
you're
once. I'll do it again.
Don't
Just
worry.
chill.
Yeah,
Oh, shit, we were live.
dog
We're at
chips work.
1313 Mockingbird Lane, Mombasa, Kenya, Africa.
Dog chips work.
Dog chips work. All right, well, let's switch over here. Transition. We got our first Karen freak out video. Ooh, oh, let me make sure that I can capture the audio. I think I can. Let's hit play. Let's see what she's doing.
Boys, son!
Well, everyone, we are in for a treat today because I've put...
We got someone else.
Oh, so the Karen has a guy in it, too.
.com has all
Commercials. Oh, dude, men can be Karens, too. You know, it's not exclusive.
First off, Kermit's the shit.
Honest fan of the
we
channel
love
submitted,
Kermit.
frankly,
Like,
one of my
we could do this, dog. Whenever you want to nerd up,
She had
geek
a
out, I'm
quintessential
on.
Karen experience while getting her nails done.
Oh, dude, we got...
And keep in mind while you watch this,
Hold on.
that this lunatic that you're about to meet showed up 30 minutes late for this appointment.
Oh, shit.
Here we go.
Lunatic.
She showed up 30 minutes
That's what I
late.
paid for the deluxe pedicure.
You return your
Dude,
problem and
pedicure.
give you back money back.
I'm just going to
No
go ahead and
woman
say
that
she
don't make money,
probably...
they not
There's no
pay
amount
me.
of pedicure
They
that'll
not
make
pay
them
me.
feet
Why
look
I
nice.
pay you?
Because I have an appointment right now at 4
But
o'clock.
you know you come late.
You
What do you
called
do
me 6 times and the call. I kept on calling.
no.
What do you mean no?
No,
This
I
is not your
I
phone
want
number.
it. Don't
Don't
do
touch me.
Oh,
Don't touch
shit.
me.
I
Oh.
want it.
Is it your phone number? Look, you called your phone number. You
want it.
called me 5 times.
How they
You
do it?
called me 5 times while I was.
How they do what?
I don't know
How do they get so pissed off?
Yeah, I don't know how people get so pissed off that it's like,
It's an entitlement mentality.
you know, the
dude.
hardest
That's what
part
it is.
about guy world is like, by the time you get into this engagement, most guys are like, forget it, hit him. You know,
Right.
and then it turns into like a scuffle where they're like on what's these websites called, like
World Star.
yes,
Yeah.
Thank
World
you.
Star.
It's like World Star, and it's like,
Well, now it's Karen freakouts
how
instead of
did
World
I wind up on World Star?
Don't be a fucking moron getting fights.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Let's see where this goes. Dude, she was ready to hit her. Did you see that shit?
I did see that.
Yeah, fuck.
Driving here, I kept on pulling over to answer your phone calls.
Oh, I see. So she's pissed because she was pulling over, but she was doing. Oh shit! That was real life. Oh, that was real life too. Oh damn! That's a
What a
beaut.
bitch.
Is that a beaut? Oh,
That's
all the way out.
property. Oh, yeah. Dude, she needs her ass beat. I hope that Asian lady whips out some kung fu on her ass. Watch.
I'm not laughing at.
Go get a license plate. Go out
I'm
there.
not laughing at the lady with the building that's getting sabotaged. I'm laughing that she did the all the way out.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
The
no.
whole way
I'm right
out.
there.
She
Yeah.
just.
Just
You know-
for childish, ridiculous behavior for a grown-ass adult to pull.
You know, I feel like she was designated. I mean, she gave it a space moment every time where the more she thought about it, you know, if you count it, it was probably as many times as she answered the phone for the woman that was calling her, and she was stopping to answer the phone on the side of the road to be late at her appointment. So if you watch it, it's like the first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one, the fifth one. It's like, how many times did she call you
wrecking
again?
shit for every time you fucking call.
That's extreme coordination.
Oh, shit. Tearing it up.
Go get her license plate, quick. Take my phone. Here, record her license plate.
All right, what do we
Well,
got
gentlemen,
next?
I hate to break it to you,
Oh,
but you're
it's-
not safe
it's
from
just
the
a
Karen
dude freak
label
out.
either, especially if you insist on wearing flip-flops with your jeans. Just
Yeah,
look at the way
that's a
this
fashion
super
crime
dad
right there.
here treats this AAA employee.
Are you sorry for what you did to me?
I am sorry that the circumstances.
Are you sorry for what you did to me, or are you not?
What'd she do to her?
You canceled my 26-year membership. You did that.
Ooh.
Who did it? For what reason? You were the only one that...
Look at that guy. He's just like, oh, fuck. Why do I gotta put up with this shit?
Good job. Good job. Recording it. Nice.
Why not?
Absolutely.
He wants entertainment, so
He wants entertainment.
Yeah.
and threatens this lady all the time. It's not the first time
and you will sadly have to take that to your grave. I choose to forgive you for the hurt and cause of all the pain to me and my family.
You know, I got to trip out for a second.
What the fuck did they cancel?
So I'm gonna trip out. I'm gonna trip out for a second.
Trip out.
So in all reality, I'm not trying to be racist or racial in any kind of way, shape, or form. If I even slightly raise my voice, it's pretty much call 911. This person's hostile, and technically it turns into. But this guy's like, he's calm, but he's letting her know, like, I'm fucking pissed. It's 26 years, and the guy behind him right here is like, I don't know when I get in. I don't know when I jump in.
Those two dudes work there. They're ready to
right. So he's
slow
like,
down if
I don't.
he gets.
It's like I don't know.
Yeah.
So he's like, I don't know when I jump in on this. You know, so it's like, man, how crazy it is when you get to see these scenarios happen, and you're like, how do I end this in the best possible way as quickly as possible? You know, from the outside looking in.
Bear mace.
Bear mace would work. I heard the pheromones from bear mace make people attractive.
To be fair, because I personally believe in equality and fairness, right?
Okay. Like
if I was the poor lady getting yelled at, to be fair to everybody,
mm-hmm.
I'd have to bear mace everybody in the room.
That's just like pepper combustion. Pepper combustion. I could do that. I could do pepper combustion. All right. I'm just tripping out on that. Go ahead.
Go.
I hope you don't hurt any other people in this world with your behavior.
Okay, enough.
If you want to hit me, buddy. If you want to do something to me, do it. Okay? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Get out of the office.
I forgive you for hurting me.
Good. All right, that's
you hurt me.
It's okay.
It's like, damn.
It's like, motherfucker. Fucking ads. Skip.
Tell them. That's what he wants to hear, right?
She realizes that she screwed up. She realizes that she hurt me.
He already said it several times.
I guess the first
look at him. He's getting
The first question that I would ask is, okay, so how do we fix this? 26 years I've been working with you guys on how this has been going on. How do we fix this before I get effed over and not
I want to know what the fuck that is so important that even though they canceled it, you can't just renew it. What the fuck is it?
Right.
First
so
of all,
after 26 years, you've been helping me have this AAA account. You said
AAA.
You said it's AAA, right? That's what you said.
I don't fucking know.
You said it was AAA.
I don't remember.
Well, now I don't know.
Look, I'm on drugs, all right? I had surgery.
All right.
And you brought me beer.
All right.
What have you done?
Oh, I'm a criminal now. Oh,
no.
Jesus Lord.
No, I didn't say you were a criminal.
I
just said you encourage. Yep. Do you see any other delicious beverages around here?
You didn't have to drink.
I didn't have to, but I would feel like some sort of like party pooper if I did.
Oh, so I'm peer pressuring you.
No.
That's amazing.
No,
that's
maybe
amazing.
Maybe just a little.
I didn't know I had such an influence.
I don't have many friends. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna record you. Oh.
It's gonna go. I know you want everything.
All right, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna start a controversy here. Okay, so we did get some food tonight. Lerone and me got some Domino's. Now here's the controversy. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna piss a lot of people off, but I personally believe pineapple belongs on pizza.
Okay.
And I'm going to enjoy this pineapple pepperoni stuffed crust pizza. And if anybody wants to give me shit about it, tough titties.
Supposedly they call it Hawaiian. Supposedly they call it Hawaiian.
No. Hawaiian would be with Canadian bacon. This is pepperoni.
I did not know that.
You brought everybody in. This guy right here has called me drunk. So I'm going to get in my car, I'm going to call the police, and I'm going to have a DUI on me now. Get an Uber. I'm drunk. Get an Uber.
Get an Uber.
The fashion police eventually show up to escort him out, never to be seen again. There's, of course, the absolute nut.
Here's your girl.
She's kind of cute.
Case that Reddit user Slim Grim encountered in a McDonald's parking lot, and she actually challenged him to a fight right there in that parking lot. Unforgettable, truly.
Really, you? Boy? Get out of your car, boy, son!
Go somewhere, crazy.
No, I'm not crazy. Get out of your car now. Yeah, eating your McDonald's.
Yeah, no.
She's kind of cute. Right,
but she's also a little crazy.
After she walks off, and then walks back, she's kind of cute. I'm like, okay, she's kind of cute. I don't like controversy. I'm just gonna be honest. But no, check it out.
I don't like the attitude or her confrontationalness, but she got a nice body.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's not the body. It's more or less, I was looking at the face the whole time. It's not the alcohol or the beer, which is not alcohol, but it's beer or whatever. You got to really understand. She walks away. She comes back. She's kind of cute, but
maybe it's her face because she's pissed off, and I don't like the pissed offness. Maybe that's what it is.
I don't like controversy. I really don't. I'm not a big controversy fan. I can't go anywhere with her if she's freaking out like that. Anywhere. Unless she wants me to go to jail, and then she gets to go be with the guy that she wants to be with. That's simple. That's simple social economics. Right? She's like, shit, I can't break up with this guy. So if I get him in trouble, then I can go be with whoever I want. Right?
I don't fucking know.
They're strategists. They're really smart, dog. I got to tell you.
I never read this playbook.
I'm just telling you, they're smart.
I'm not doubting you, man. I'm not doubting. Let's see where this goes.
Arnold, get out of your car, asshole.
Get your order straight.
Come on. Come on now. I'm so ready to fight club this shit. Let's go. Come on.
No.
Come on. Pussy.
So everybody's credit is good. Everybody's credit is good. Everybody gets to buy houses. Everybody gets to buy cars. Everybody's credit is 100%. Oh wait, that's not good.
Nah, I think she was just ready to whoop his ass.
Well, no,
but she wasn't gonna knock out the credit towers or anything.
No, she wasn't gonna.
She ain't that far down the fucking rabbit hole yet.
All right.
Pussy, get into.
She hasn't turned into Tyler Durden.
Okay.
This might be the moment, though.
Go to school.
I am what I
Go
eat.
to school.
I am what I eat. You see my car versus your car.
You're eating McDonald's? Go to school.
You see my car versus your car. Bye. Bye.
Make $1 million a year, you
McDonald's.
son. No, I'm not eating at McDonald's. I was getting a coffee at McDonald's. You?
That's not
$2
eating?
bill?
That's not eating?
Yeah. I make $1 million a year, and I'm just getting coffee. I mean, bitch, Starbucks is around the corner.
You've been making people pay for it, huh?
Yeah, no, you can't. Fuck. That's some bullshit right there. She's living on minimum wage. I bet.
Take your ass on.
Get out of your car, pussy.
Go
Get out
home.
of your car.
Go home.
I'm here. No,
Go home.
come on.
Go home, Miss Washington. Take your ass home.
Now,
I gotta ask a question.
I got one too, but you go first.
All right. No. So, is it weird for you when a woman says "pussy" to a male? Like it's like you're pussy, and it's like, and you gotta look at her and you gotta forgive my language. You gotta look at her and you gotta be like, "Ma'am, you just called me genitalia that you wear. So how do I can't conceive that."
Okay, so that's going to kind of tie into what I was going to ask, but at the same time, I would just reply back, well, you know what? I am what I fucking eat, and I eat quite a bit of that shit.
I've heard that.
So I'm a bit of a fucking pussy.
Right, I've heard that before.
But my question is, here you've got a woman trying to goad men into a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she is clearly the aggressor here. Mm-hmm. And I would never advocate for hitting a woman.
Mm-hmm.
But she is clearly advocating for them to fight her. Like, that is a personal one-on-one challenge.
Well, no.
Can I be mad if he hits her if she's asking him to fight her?
Yes, you can. Because he could drive away. He doesn't have to continue the conversation.
Well, to be fair, he's trying to eat his lunch.
Right.
And she's still the aggressor.
It doesn't matter. But he can drive away. There's optimum space for him to leave. Okay? She hasn't reached in. She hasn't touched his vehicle. She hasn't reached into his car. All she's doing is yelling and screaming at him. If he chooses to sit there, that's his choice.
Right.
But technically, he has every right to be able to vacate the premises, and she's not stopping him from leaving. Now, if she was to pull her car in front of him and he has nowhere to go except for to ram her car, at that point, if she does anything physically to him, to the car, or anything like that, he has a probable cause to be able to defend himself.
Right.
But before that, if she starts to block him into a corner, which is so funny.
In other words, if she escalates it in any way.
Yeah. Right.
And that's kind of what I was getting at. Like, it's one thing if he just jumped out of the car and whooped her ass for no reason, in the parking lot. Right. But she is literally trying to goad him into a fight. And I'm not saying he should just punch her in the face even right now. But, like, if she continues to aggress, I don't think I could be mad at her.
Yeah.
Like...
I could be. I truly...
It depends. Okay, it depends.
Yeah.
If he just, ends the altercation like, hey, she hit me in the face, I slapped her to calm her the fuck down.
Right.
Not that I'm advocating for that. I'm just saying, like...
Holy shit, man.
No, you're right. Let me say, hot take, I'm getting canceled. I get it. What I'm saying is like, if he slaps her, she is the fucking aggressor. Like,
Well, yeah.
He didn't beat her ass though. Like he could have knocked her into the fucking pavement and gone full WWD on her. Then I'd be like, yeah, you fucking went way too motherfucking far, dude. I mean, she hit you first. You responded with a slap. Okay, fine. But if you beat the fucking piss out of her, you're kind of a piece of shit.
So yeah, I guess.
But she has to be the initial aggressor though. Like I'm not, she has to initiate the violence.
All right.
So I'm not trying to say in any case the dude should hit her ahead of time. Okay. She has to hit people first.
So with that being said, from a piece
I'd have drove away. You're right. He should have driven away.
Right. From a piece of shit's perspective, right? If I have no intention of hitting this person, but this person's in my way and they're bothering me, and I have to actually do something to get this person out of my way, from a third-party perspective, let's say you're driving by and you have no idea what the hell's going on.
If I'm a third party and I'm driving by, I'm just going to go, oh, damn. Yeah. Keep going. That's not my problem, man. No offense to you.
So you're driving by and I'm driving by and I have no idea what the hell's going on, but I see this lady walking up to this car and I see this guy get out and just slap the nonsense out of her. She hits the floor and he's standing there like looking at her. And I get out the car and be like, hey, man, what the hell's your problem? And I walk up.
And if he calmly explains, hey, dude, I got it all on video here. Yeah. She was attacking me. She reached into my car and hit me, smacked my food out of my hand.
Right.
Like, if he has legit excuse, I mean, I get pulling over to defend. Right. If you see him legit slap, okay, that's not quite what I thought you were going to ask.
Right.
So.
But the point is, if I'm sitting in my car and she keeps walking up to me and it's like, look, she's not really trying to F my car up. She's not really trying to...
We don't know yet. I haven't finished playing it, though. I'm just simply asking the question. If she was the aggressor, if she had reached in and slapped your ass in the face or punched your food out, or just straight up punched you in the face for being a dick, would you be in the right to respond in any way to defend yourself?
Technically, no. Technically, yes. Technically
no. But technically yes.
Technically, no. But technically,
no, because you never should hit a woman.
Right. But technically,
women want equality.
Okay, so that's good. Technically, no. Technically, yes. But literally, no. I mean, I already had some dark, demented thoughts of what I would do if I got slapped and hit and felt like I was above the idea of dealing with women in a way that women feel like they should.
My mother hit the shit out of me all my fucking childhood.
There's some women out there.
Used to it.
There's some women out there that really want that kind of attention, and I don't want to, promote that, obviously. But, I mean, I'm looking at her window and I'm like, damn, man, I want to sledgehammer out of a tire, a flat tire. Like, so I have a stack of flat tires, and I had it because I wanted to sledgehammer it for just daily whatever purpose. Just sit back. Yeah, not even build a muscle. It's just like sit back out there and just be like,
channeling your inner John Henry.
Probably.
Sorry,
that was pretty.
That was a little dark.
It wasn't dark. It could be real. So you take the tires and you just sledgehammer. So you keep the sledgehammer in the truck. You keep the axe in the truck. It's like, oh shoot, I need to go get some firewood. You get some firewood. You take a splitter. You take the sledgehammer and you tap the splitter into the firewood. Mind you, I have not got any firewood since I've been here for a long time, right? So you get the axe, you split it, you take the splitter, you knock it in with the sledgehammer. You take the sledgehammer, you hit the splitter shoots down into it, boom. You put the axe and the sledgehammer back in, you go get some food, and all of a sudden Karen walks up to you. And then she reaches in the car and starts slapping the living nonsense out of you. And it's like, shoot, I don't know what to do about this. And it's like, you know what? I'm going to split some freaking wood. Split some freaking wood.
She's the aggressor,
Get your ass out of your car.
Let's see where it goes. Like I said,
are you going to post this? Because you look like a pussy right now. A pussy with your,
See what I mean? She's trying to goad him into a fight. And I'm not saying he should fight her. Like, I think you're right. He should have fucking pulled away a while ago. But, like, how is she going to go up and try to goat a man into a fight? And then I guarantee you she'd be mad if he knocked her the fuck out, right? Like, we're asking him to get out of the car.
I don't think she'd really remember.
Probably not.
Get a degree. Go to school. Go to school. Let's go. No, pussy. Pussy. You're a pussy. You're a pussy.
Get away from my car.
You're a pussy. I'm not touching your
You
stupid
smell like
white
pussy.
two-door car.
You smell like pussy.
No,
Get away from my car.
You only wish you could have this, dumb. Get out of your car. Come on.
I was on his side up until he said something, man. If he wouldn't have said something like, you smell like, in my mind, I was like,
no, you didn't. You did go a little too fucking far.
No,
in my response was kind of funny.
Yeah, in my mind, I was like, dang, man, so how do I get that? You know, it's like, Gary, you look like a, it's like, well, how do I get it? You know, but that's me being funny. And then all of a sudden he was like, you smell like, and it's like, oh, shoot. All right, never mind. I don't want to get involved.
Maybe she's a lesbian and she just hasn't been to the bathroom or shower off yet, you know? He's just jealous that she's getting more poon than he is.
Technically, it looks like it.
Yeah.
Monday.com.
Oh,
yeah. Communist fucking commercials. I gotta figure out how to skip. You know, I should probably pay for YouTube Premium.
Denise Olin, who became infamous for the freak out you're about to see.
Just educating
into our neighborhood.
Oh, I'll put this
I
on
feel
my
like-
I'll
platform.
put this on my TikTok.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I'm just
We have
being.
TikTok too.
I don't want your dog to get hurt. That
This
you,
is the woman who
you
called
are
me
not.
a bitch when she moved
You're
into
not
our
putting
neighborhood.
your
A
dog
few
on
weeks
leash.
ago, she moved into our neighborhood.
You know, dude, I just
Not
gotta
a
say,
neighbor, you are a dog unleashed.
I fucking hate this about our society, though. That everyone just has to whip out their camera and shove in each other's face and fucking narrate. Like, this is the piece of shit that fucking looked at me funny when I got this fucking house. Look at him right here, fucking being an asshole. Like, the fuck, man. I miss privacy. I miss, you know, people didn't have to fucking whip their phones out and make a permanent record of every moment and douchebag interaction you've ever had with each other. I guarantee you there's going to be an internet archive of this shit that historians 2,000 years from now are going to discover and be like, my God, humanity was just fucked up. Huh?
Protected society.
Oh no, our society is just fucked.
The most hated woman on our block.
And then you're breaking
Everybody
California
hates you.
law.
Everybody hates you
You're
now.
breaking the
And she
California
called me
law.
a bitch one
And you're a
day
racist.
for being outside my house.
Stop being Karen.
And
I'm just educating
you're an
you.
Asian Karen.
And
you look like one.
I'm just
You look like
educating
one.
you.
You're an Asian Karen and you look like one. What is
Based off their conversation, I got to be honest with you, I feel like I'm going to be single forever.
That's California.
I know, but if I was to read into any of this with the social society the way it is now, like I was telling you about Facebook and how they have that streaming blog feed nonsense.
Yeah.
If I was to look at all this, I'm like, shit, man, I'm going to be single forever. Everybody's connected somehow. Shit.
Well, fool, that's why you're here. We're trying to get you connected.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, I forgot to mention, if you are joining us live, you can join us on the Discord via DainBramageEntertainment.com and get live on call. Please join and tell Lerone here, Silent Night 371, that he is a desirable man and that
from a distance,
if he were to provide you a ticket from Vietnam, you would gladly come up here to marry him.
Oh, come on, no. He's American made too, right?
Well, I mean, beggars can't be choosers.
I'd like to think that I'm not begging. That would be soliciting, wouldn't it?
No. Oh, I mean, maybe they're soliciting you because some of them just want citizenship. You know. So, you okay with a green card marriage?
Well, as long as I don't tattoo anybody's name on my body, I guess.
Is she going to tell you it's Tubuku? Tubuku. All right, let's see where this goes.
I'm just educating. Yes, it's free education. Thank you. You're welcome.
You are going on whatever you put me on, lady.
You're breaking
I'm recording you too, lady.
So this is what happened.
Did you say something to Jennifer too?
This is
Did
something.
Did you say something to Jennifer behind you?
That
Did you?
I don't understand how people can just
because you're
exist like
breaking
this.
the California law for.
You're so unpopular.
You're breaking the California
you should
law
move.
for.
We don't want you on this block.
On the leash.
We don't want you on this block.
You're actually breaking California law for not putting dog here on leash.
There's a police station up the top of the road. Go up and do what you want to do.
Are people really like this? I mean, clearly they are. We caught it on video, but Jesus Christ, am I that introverted that I have not seen this much stuff in public? I thank God for it, man. Oh my God, I'm not even a religious person, but Jesus.
In all honesty, I've stepped into a couple scenarios where it's like, hey man, you need to calm the hell down and leave this alone. Like,
you work in retail, so that shit's bound to pop up.
I mean, generally speaking, I mean, there's been a lot of places where it's like, hey man, you need to out, back up, and ease up on whatever this is. No, man, this is what's happening. It's like I get it, but right now it don't look that damn good. So I've never had somebody look at me with a phone and like, get in my face and be like, "F you," and you're on phone now, and it's like, oh, this is.
I'm putting your ass on TikTok. You're gonna be famous for being a piece of shit. That's what it is. It's all. I guarantee it's more. I mean, clearly she posted it, but they're both posting it just to piss each other off and get views.
What does it take to be a piece of shit?
That's such a long list.
I really want to know.
First, if you really want to break this down, first you have to decide what flavor of piece of shit do you want to be.
All right.
Like, do you just want to be an abusive piece of shit, verbally or physically? There's two different flavors of abusive.
Okay.
Then we could do, like, you want to be like a sexually abusive fucking piece of shit, or do you want to be one of those deadbeat dads who doesn't provide for their children, or, I mean, there's just so many different levels. You really got to pick your flavor.
Yeah.
And then we can go like, there's like, if we talk about deadbeat dad, there's the kind that, all right, fine, maybe he comes to every baseball game, but he just ain't helping your mom out with that fucking child support. You know what I mean? And then there's the kind that, well, yeah, he pays child support, but you never see his ass, and you don't send birthday cards. So there's that level of piece of shit, because you know that the money's just court ordered anyway, so it's not like he actually gives a shit if you get provided for.
Mm-hmm.
So there's just levels, man.
Right. So when you're talking about a piece of shit, and then forgive my language, but you're talking about like a good Christian, a good person, a not so good person, and then piece of shit, and then just a bad person. That's what it sounds like?
No, piece of shit would be below bad person.
Oh.
Like okay. You are no longer, and I don't want to make it sound like you are subhuman at that point, but you're basically treating others as subhuman, so you might as well be.
Right.
Like
so when a good Christian and a good person see anything that's less than what they are, that's not signified as piece of shit. There's still like a level of common decency.
Dude, there's like 1,000 different levels.
Oh, okay. All right.
Let's just be completely honest.
Right.
Nobody is a total complete piece of shit.
Okay.
I mean, hell, I have my shitty moments. I had a shitty take a couple minutes ago, right?
I mean, because it's like saying a piece of shit car. It's like, here's my car that gets me everywhere that I'm going.
But you still drive it every goddamn day.
But it breaks down all the goddamn time, and I fix it every single time. And it's like, yeah, I mean, this piece of shit car may be late picking up.
I guess the reality is, it comes down to you can't necessarily generalize everybody so much. While yeah, Jimmy beats his wife, and he's a piece of shit for that. He also gives it the church plate, so he's a good person. Right?
Oh,
that's why I say it's kind of hard to pin down when you really look at the nuance of everything.
I mean, I've heard people call me a piece of shit before, and I don't understand where they're coming from with that. It's like,
well, it could be on an individual level.
Oh,
I mean, there's those obvious ones that society agrees on, right? Like rapists, piece of shit. I
haven't raped anybody.
Drunk drivers, kind of shitty.
Not a drunk driver.
Like
I can drive drinking. Well, I can drive after drinking, but I don't excessively drink.
People who wear socks with sandals.
Yeah, that's pretty shitty.
There's things that we can all agree on, right?
Yeah, that's pretty shitty.
That's pretty shitty. Yeah. Let's see if I can.
So come, I will send this video.
Oh my god, you're going to break my camera. You're so ugly.
I'm not.
I'm fucking hilarious to be the evil. Just
asking you nicely, but you don't know how to
ask anything nicely because you called me a PITCH.
I'm done.
And until you apologize,
you
won't start again.
You're breaking California law for not putting your dog on leash.
Do you understand?
And I will formally. Do you listen?
Yeah.
Look at the fucking crazy in your eyes.
What's your last name? What's your last name?
Wong Kong Hai.
Okay, you're being a racist. This is.
That was fucked up. Did you hear that shit?
It was very legitimate that her name could have been Wong Kong.
Her name is Wong Kong Hai.
I mean, I'm not saying that I'm not on her side in any kind of form, but when I heard it, I was like, oh shit, she knows her name.
No, that's like that old joke of there was a plane crash, Chinese airline, and the pilot on board was Something Wong, and we go down.
You'd be surprised. I had a few people pronounce their names, and I was like, holy shoot, I did not know that you would pronounce this portion of your name and not this portion of your name and this portion of your name, and this portion of your name doesn't even sound like what it's spelled like. So
your name has 33 syllables, and you only pronounce 3 of them? What the fuck?
I think I got 6 and 6 in mine. It was like L-E...
666.
INTW.
The Antichrist.
INGRAM. Yeah, man. My whole full name is six letters, and 6 letters. And my mom still loves me. Trust me.
Well, she gave you the name.
Yeah,
I'm putting your dog on leash.
Do you understand
And
English?
I will formally. Do you listen?
Do you yeah. Right in
Okay.
there.
What's
Do you
your last
understand
name?
English?
What's your last name?
Wong Kong Hai.
Okay, you're being racist. This is going on.
Yeah, this is going on my TikTok.
I am
She told me to
I
go
will
back to my
file a
country
formal
and eat
complaint.
potatoes the last time I met her.
Our main
On short
character,
side,
a woman named.
If I was dealing with this woman right here, I'd probably have to look at her and be like, ma'am, if you don't get out of my goddamn way so I can walk down this goddamn sidewalk and figure out how the hell I get away from you after I know that your dog is off of leash in California. You got me on camera. I got you on camera. I don't really like this conversation. I don't really like you. I don't give a damn how you feel about racial content in your life. But if you don't get the goddamn hell out of my way, I'm going to have to feel like I want to be able to remove you from in front of me. It probably still would have not have worked, but that's probably the way I would have had to go about it. But that's just...
Madam, if you don't get your phone out of my face, I'm going to call my wife, and she is not a pleasant person.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
I won't deal with you, but she's a kickboxer, and she wants to kick some teeth in, so...
It's kind of funny. It's like you remember the old school 10 pace gun shootout, like the Alexander Hamilton or whatever and whatnot. So now it's cell phones, right? So it's like, hey, look, if I put my cell phone down and you put your cell phone down, how about we can make a means to an end and be able to move past this dump that we have to go through?
Yeah, no shit out. Crazy Karen moments. See if we can find something crazy. I want some good ones. Ooh, Karen's gone wild.
Already pay higher prices than other states, but
Alaskans pay higher prices.
Dan Sullivan voted for
because Dan Sullivan's a dick or whatever. According to the internet, at least.
I plead the fifth.
I don't know. I don't even know who the fuck Dan Sullivan is. He's probably some guy.
I plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's pull this up. Oh, which screen are we on? We're on that one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
program.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what's up with this lady. She looks disgruntled.
But this is our...
No, this is a public beach.
I don't care. I don't care.
No, I was turning in. No.
The dog has to be in a dog area. You cannot have a dog like this on the side.
I don't want to be in the air. Be careful.
Oh, these ain't good. I've done the same.
What's going on, guys? Today we are going to be taking a look at the most shocking crazy Karen moments caught on camera.
Well, they better be
guys,
crazy.
Stick around because, as you know, the last ones are always the funniest. Get ready because
of course,
this
they put the
is
best ones
top
at the end,
things.
so we gotta sit through all the bullshit
Can
first.
you imagine coming to a skate park and trying to pick a fight like this lady?
Oh my god. No. Oh my goodness.
What the?
There's no way.
She's clearly the aggressor.
Oh my goodness.
She wants to fight you now. Babe, let's go.
Someone barking at her.
She's not dancing, huh? Oh my gosh.
You're the one that passed their seat.
Bad people. Bad people.
First time I've seen a Karen.
Oh, it'd be so funny if they wrecked their car.
Get their license plate if you can. Like, write it down.
Okay.
Wreck the car. Wreck the car. Wreck the car. Oh, she's coming back for more.
Oh, she's trying to open the door too. You know we can't do that where we live ever, because if it ever turned into that, it's like a real life for us.
Dude, if that happened to me, you realize I have 2 very angry women in my truck that would easily... My wife, if that lady kicked the shit out of my wife's truck, she'd be getting her fucking scalp removed.
Yeah, that's a real life for us. Like, we can't do that because, I mean, it's a real life.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, you fuck with that woman's truck, she'll take your fucking hair off. I don't give a shit.
A mini heart attack, I don't know. Oh, and she took off the bar for your gas.
Who walks out of a store with so many groceries and even more attitude?
We're in public. We're in public. I can videotape.
Go ahead. Recording me? You don't know what I'm going through. You know my dad lost his foot. You don't know what he's going through. I don't care. You just walked into that shit and I'm stealing, bitch. Okay. God, I was talking to you.
America. For America. For America. Let me get some milk.
Oh shit! Time to go. Yeah, a little bit too much to drinky.
He used to this. They got me together 500 years.
America.
This has to be one of the most passionate people I have ever seen.
It's a principle that we're all in your fucking dining room. We want to get the fuck out, not sit here and stare at the 4 fucking TVs on the wall saying the menu. See, do I look scared? I'm a goddamn citizen of the United States of America.
I'm sorry.
I'm just like...
He's a citizen of the United States of America. That means he ain't scared.
You, man, I got fucking rights. I just paid...
The dog has to be in a dog carrier. You cannot have a dog like this.
But like, you're not in the carrier.
So overall, it looks like vigilante justice is the consensus of what this Karen's videos are. Well, Karen, I'm reading the title, Karen Freakouts, right?
Yeah.
So it looks like the consensus is there's a bunch of vigilantes out there expressing themselves to people in such a way as to help them better understand why they should have a little bit more common decency to help the associated public before the origins of that which we know are disreputable.
I don't know if that's how I would describe.
Okay. All right. I mean, there's one thing being pissed. There's another thing when you're, trying to explain to somebody why they shouldn't do something, why there's a principle, that's the word that the guy used, at hand. Is that right? Why somebody's bugging the living out of you. I mean, it just seems like there's a lot of vigilantes out there attempting to help somebody get some better idea of...
Does that go along with the idea that everyone wants to be a superhero?
I chose Batman. I don't give a fuck. I chose Batman.
You just became my wife's favorite Batman.
Yeah, I chose Batman. I don't give two shits. Excuse my language. But yeah, Karen videos. I didn't know. I don't watch stuff like this, so I don't know about it, and it doesn't come across.
I basically fucking have to deal with apartments full of Karen, so I'm used to it.
The ones I've been stuck with on short. I've never watched shorts except for this year. I just started watching them, and I get Japanese shorts. It's like why you don't want to marry a woman in Japan shorts, and
what I get those Japanese shorts is like this redhead chick and her boyfriend in Japan.
Don't tell me about it because I feel like they can love me. Okay, so
well, I'm sure she's married.
It's like online dating. No, I don't care about the redhead. I don't really.
No hair, just a redhead.
No, I don't really care about the redhead at all. It's more about Japanese. It's like I feel like they can love me. I mean, if the redhead was so long ago that technically, if you wanted to research what the fuck it is, I'd look at you and be like, well, this is what happened, and this is how it happened, and if you want to keep bringing it up, I'll look at you and be hey, guys.
You are like 6'5".
My name is Lerona Antoine Ingram. If it's a fucking problem, solve it.
Well, I'm just saying, the only problem the poor little Asian girls might have is you're 6'6" and probably packing a baby's arm gripping an apple with the...
You do know now they're going to say, oh, it's because he's drinking that he acts that way, and it's like, no, it's because you bring up people's history in front of them, and then you expect them to actually feel like it's okay.
You need a hug.
No, I don't. No, I don't. No. My eyes are a little bit watery, I won't lie. This bright white light is so alpha dogging that it's just not really essential for it to be an
You're
alpha
wearing
mode.
sunglasses inside.
Right, and I can still see this light. But the amber one you got there is LED, so it's okay.
That one's LED too. I mean, I could change the lighting.
That was live, right? Did I do that live?
Oh, we're all live.
I apologize for the curse words, but
dude, I've been cussing like a motherfucker on here. Have you heard the music I make?
No, I haven't. I've heard one or two, maybe two.
My wife's favorite song is called "Ever Had Your Ass Eaten by a Bearded Fat Guy."
No, I had to think about that one for a second. I had to really go through all the guys that could have probably done that, and then realize that.
Shit, did I ever wake up naked next to Jerry?
There was none.
No, that's her favorite song. I've got quite a few fucked up ones in there, man, and I got more releases.
Do you notice that none of these Karens are with the officials? This is funny because you have like the officials down in this little idiots in cars 300 best of. But none of these Karens are happening in the middle, in the front of what was that, Blue Line police officers.
Oh, the popos. Oh, there's Karens versus police.
Don't look it up. I don't want to really go that route. God damn,
we're already there. We're already there. Like Karens versus cops.
Oh,
there you
that's
go.
great.
I got you. Man busted pretending to be.
I'm gonna get real quiet right here.
Psycho Karen whips cop with belt.
I'm a Blue Line kind of guy. I don't even give a shit.
There we go.
If you guys really want to have a problem with me, I'll tell you straight up. I'm a
It is
Blue
never
Line
too
guy.
late to be what you might have.
Yep, I'm a Blue Line guy.
You and me it's kind of funny. You and me are the opposites. I'm more of a F the police.
No, I'm a Blue Line guy, dog. Straight up, I'm a Blue Line guy.
But they're always trying to give me tickets and arrest my ass.
Yeah, me too, technically.
Communist
but I'm a Blue Line guy. That's a job, dog. That's a service. That's literally, I have to put myself in front of people, in front of you, and then hope that you don't do anything that I don't want you to do, and react in the best possible way.
When is the
to
last
make
time
sure
you...
that your civilized rights don't get capsized for everything that you are.
That's what they do anyways. But my question to you is,
right. Okay, before you do that, if we were to look at what Blue Line is, right, and then say, hey, go be a security guard, how would you go about being a security guard if you can actually confront and be such a negligent person towards a Blue Line individual as their job?
What?
Exactly. Okay, cool. That was a little bit too much. All right, sorry about
release the hounds. Yes, is the answer.
Shit, if I had to release the hounds, I'd probably have to run and release them at the same time.
Oh, no, you press a button while you're sitting in the truck, and then,
well, it's the easy
back
button.
in the cage
Easy
with a
button,
nice
easy
steak.
button, easy button.
Easy button. Let's see this Karen whip a cop with a belt.
Give me your hands. Give me your hands.
Well, that's a flattering view. Ooh, shit.
Get on your face. You're under arrest.
It's funny because it's one of those things. It's like having a brother, right? Like if you're like, I don't know if you've ever been a sibling. It's like
I have
having
an only child.
Okay, so I've had stepbrothers.
I technically have a brother and sister, but they are like 20 years old.
I've had a stepbrother. I've had friends, and I've known women that have had brothers, and they're always wanting to go run to their brother and tell their brother what's going on, right? And they always want their brother to defend them or whatever and whatnot. And that's how people kind of treat them. It's like, oh, well, I'll call them and they'll deal with it, whatever and whatnot. But when it doesn't go their way, all of a sudden they're the ones that you got to attack, or not. You don't got to attack, or they're the ones that get attacked, and then people get pissed off and they defend themselves.
Right.
And then they're like, that's excessive, and that's excessive. And I'm like, well, shit, man. If I walk out of my house to go to the range with a tool in my car to go to the range, and somebody pulls me over for whatever reason, the way I go about dealing with things is the way that they can actually deal with the scenario.
Now,
right?
do you have that sticker on your driver's side window? And when you roll it up, it shows a white dude sitting in the driver's seat? Is that how you get out?
No, I have chalk lines around my face so that way people can say caution.
I keep a Clinton mask in the glove box and just chuck that shit on.
Yeah, if it was Clinton, I'd probably be getting the better part of justice, in which I do have a crush on Hillary. So I'm not gonna
gross.
No political party agenda attached.
No, just she's like fucking 90, man. I've seen pictures of her lately.
I might love her.
All right, okay, so we know you got a grandma fetish.
You know,
fine. If you like the old lady,
it's not that I have a grandma fetish. It's just there's certain qualities about.
Is it the power? Is it the power?
No, it is not.
It's the pantsuit.
It's the structure.
The structure.
It's the structure. Right. So a person like that has been across countries dealing with different type of leaders in the middle of whatever controversy she's been in, along with the controversy of being a first lady, right? So at some point, if she's still a part of whatever governmental society that there is, and like I said, I'm not picking a party because I don't pick parties.
No, you have no choice.
At that point,
we're in the balkanizing age. You're gonna get put in one party or the other.
The fuck.
Well, you pick, and they're gonna pick for you. That's just how it works.
So by that time, it's one of those things where if you look at her, it's like, you know what, this experienced individual is so structured in the way that she goes about dealing with whatever is that, you know, I just might feel like I like her a little bit, personally, not governmentally.
Yeah. All the horrible shit she's done aside, you like how she does the horrible shit. Like the procedure to it.
Okay, so that's really good. Okay, I like the way you went about that. Okay, so the horrible that she done, you know, you like the horrible shit. It's like, you know, it's not so much that
it's not that you like the horrible shit.
It's not so much that I like
how she went about doing it.
No, and it's not that either.
Stuff.
It's not that either because most people get that mixed up. They don't like to think of sin as sin, right? So we're sitting here cursing right now, right? Mm-hmm. Are you drunk?
No.
Okay, I'm not drunk either, right? So technically, we're not essentially sinning, but language is a double-edged sword, right? So if we were to take our language and look at the opportunities that we have to be able to clean it up and disperse how we go about things, then we can leverage some kind of positive mentality, right? But there's always got to be a reciprocation in literal life, which we can call cause and effect, right? Mm-hmm. Cause and effect. So some of the things that may have happened was an effect of what she had to do because of a cause that somebody had that wasn't agreeable to the association. So do I like the horrible things that she did? No, I don't. They're just things that she just did because it's her job.
I would say you like the procedure and how they happen, not necessarily the act themselves.
I'd still like to say that, you know, as a structured individual, based off how she managed her life in the vestiges of all that she has been through, I feel like she might be somebody interesting to talk to.
Oh, for sure to have a conversation.
You know, it's like,
I mean, I'd have a million.
Where has a conversation led a lot of people? Okay, for guys, it doesn't. You know.
Well, that's a conversation you have to be careful because you ask the wrong questions, you're liable to disappear.
That's intriguing sometimes.
I might have to be on the microphone. Yeah, Lerone, he committed suicide last week. I don't know what happened. We talked about Hillary Clinton on the podcast.
Don't say that because it might happen. That's not good. Now, Hillary Clinton's right here. It's like, all right.
Does the power just go out? Oh, wait, no, I'm kidding. The power doesn't go out here. We control the power.
No, it's, you know, all the same, though. All the same, it's, you know, shoot, I could say I might have a crush on Hillary Clinton.
You can have a
for her being Hillary Clinton.
You know what?
She's been through a lot.
Everybody needs to get laid, and certainly she ain't getting it from her husband. So if she can get it from you, more power to her.
You know, my little brain hasn't gone that far. I just thought about, you know, it was like, I wonder what it would be like to sit back and talk with Hillary and be like, you know, engage in a long-term relationship. Like, hey, babe, what do you think about this situation going on? And what kind of
if Hillary dated you now, that could only help her approval rating. I mean,
I could be the first dark black president.
Dark. I didn't have to qualify there.
Sorry, that was a joke. That was a joke. I'm sorry. That was bad.
Sorry, Obama, you ain't dark enough.
That was bad. I couldn't do it. I did. It was lingering back there. I was like, you know, but then that would be me using her power. You know, I was like, I don't want your power. I don't agree with power. Power was never power. Power is one of those things that you just kind of live over. And then
some people really fucking strongly desire it. I personally don't. You're tapping the microphone.
I'm so sorry. You got me edgy on power, dog. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's a touchy subject, huh?
Yeah.
Did I activate some sort of dormant, world domination fucking fantasy in there?
There's so many different collected words to the word power, like, you know, power of authority, power of attorney, you know.
The only power I'm interested in is the power that keeps the lights on, and it's right there.
Electrical power.
Yeah.
That's good.
50,000 watts of power.
Yeah.
That's the goal. 50,000 watts of power.
Yeah. was it horsepower, hit points, hot point, high point, right? Those are all powerful entities. Horsepower.
You know, the thing about high point is even if it jams, you can still throw it at him and it'll probably kill him. It's so fucking heavy.
And we could probably dispute the caliber size all freaking day. But it's a higher power.
All right, let's see what happens. Give me lift this guy. Ooh! That felt very British.
This confrontation shows karma strikes faster than you think. What seemed like a normal evening at Taco Bell turned into chaos when police confronted a woman suspected of vandalism.
Oh, shit!
Under. Give me your hands. Give me your hands. Give me your hands.
Oh, they put the hood on it.
From a few simple questions, the situation quickly escalated as she defied all orders, refusing to cooperate.
What if you can create your own website by saying...
Go away. Nobody cares. Communists.
What's going on today?
All right, here we go.
Tell me. I'm coming to ask you.
I'm gonna ask you shit. I don't know shit.
You don't know shit?
I don't know nothing.
Why not?
Stand down.
What was going on at Taco Bell?
What?
What happened at Taco Bell?
I know you tell me what happened at Taco Bell.
I'm trying to figure it out. That's why I'm asking you.
I ask you shit because I don't know shit.
All right. Well, we're about to figure it out.
I don't know what the f*** I'm figure out. I don't give a f***.
All right, do me a favor. Take your hands out of your pockets, yeah?
I don't gotta take my hands out of pockets.
Take your hands out of your pockets.
Do I gotta take my hands out of shit?
Take your hands out of your pockets.
I don't gotta take my hand out of shit.
You do.
No, I
Take your
don't.
hands out of your pockets.
No, I don't.
You got anything on you? Any weapons? Ma'am, do me a favor. Take your hands out of your pockets.
I gotta take my hands out of my pocket.
Look at you. We can do it easy way or the hard way, all right?
I ain't gotta take my hands out of nothing.
We're here, we're investigating if you caused damage to Taco Bell, okay? They said that you were here at the bus stop, and they gave us your description. That's why we're here, okay? I don't want to be here talking to you, but if there's something going on with Taco Bell and they're calling us, I have to talk to you, okay? Ma'am, what's your name?
We all got to give your name. What was you doing? Standing on the bus stop?
I get that, but what were you doing before?
No, what was y'all doing before?
I was patrolling, doing my job. Well, what were you doing?
What you mean what I'm doing?
Were you at Taco Bell?
Do it look like I was at Taco Bell? Do it look like I got some Taco Bell?
Were you there before?
Do it look like I got some Taco Bell?
Were you there before?
Were you there?
Were you there before, yes or no? All right. Well, we'll figure it out one way or the other. Okay. Who's our caller? Taco Bell? Caller's Taco Bell. She's got a belt on her hand, so.
Yeah. Put on gloves, though. Lay back.
When's the last time
Yeah,
you
whip them.
Okay, then shut up, all They did that to my kid. So,
They did what?
Yeah, this is hard for me. I like Taco Bell. I mean, I kind of have to side with the taco joint. I don't feel like they would lie.
Yeah, right.
You know, it's Taco Bell. They're pretty dopey to begin with. You vandalized that place. You know.
If it's a chalupa or a soft taco, technically, I'm biased, right?
That's okay. Like, what does she do?
If it's a chalupa, a beef chalupa supreme, or soft taco supreme, I will tell you I'm biased. I'm like, you know what?
Did she slap a fucking quesadilla out of the fucking cook's hand?
I don't eat their quesadillas, so I can't really say if it's worth it or not.
The steaks are pretty good.
Really?
Yeah, the steak. Not the chicken.
I've only ate the beef chalupa, and I've only ate the soft tacos. Anything else, I don't mess with.
Oh, the double-decker tacos, man.
Really?
That's where they just brought them back. So it's a limited time. You guys time to get you some double deckers.
I do like Taco Bell, but I can't mess with anything else because.
Dude, I tell you, since I had this fucking, I got to go get some more Taco Bell.
Just, oh my god, they're just like it's just enough of everything you need.
They gave me,
and then I eat like 20 of them, like 25 soft taco supremes, and it turns out to like $40 freaking, and it's like,
oh,
God,
now,
the hell
yeah.
am I paying for this?
Remember when they used to be like $1 a taco? Now that shit's like $20 or a 10 pack.
Yeah, it's terrible. I don't even buy the combo either. I just like, hey, look, I want 25 soft tacos supremes, and they're like, oh, I'll be soft taco supremes, and it's like, all right, cool, $47.82, and it's like the did I just do in my life? Holy shoot.
That's 4 hours of pay right there, goddamn it.
$47.82 for 25 soft tacos? Come on, man. Let's make that 99 cents. Like,
yeah, what the fuck? What kind of communist bullshit is this? Thank you, senor.
They did what?
But the real shock came when the woman suddenly pulled out her belt and appeared to use it as a weapon.
Yeah. You ever watch that show, The Boondocks?
Yeah.
Funny. With Granddad?
Funny. They cover every stereotype you can ever think of.
Fucking a pimp named Slickback.
Yep. Named Slickback. Yeah.
But actually,
Colonel Stinkmeaner.
Stinkmeaner.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the
Colonel
Stinkmeaner. That's fucking hilarious. The dude with the fucking crab trap, he's whipping it around and shit at Granddad in the front yard.
Huey and
Riley and Grandpa.
Doug Nifton. Yep. Doug Nifton was one. What was it Wally? Wait, the two white guys? I can't remember. Is it Wiley or
no? It's shit. I know exactly who you're talking about. Jim Rummy.
Okay.
And Ed Wunsler the third. Yep, that's Ed Wunsler. Yeah, the third. Ed Wunsler the third. That's the key point there. But yeah, no, that's it. She's channeling her inner granddad here in a minute. She's gonna whip out that belt.
Pretty funny show.
95. All right.
Definitely got good laughs.
Did you get the?
I had to go back and watch it. That one was hilarious.
Definitely got good laughs off that one. Great fight scenes too.
Oh yeah.
Good
when he took on Oprah's bodyguard or whatever with the power fist.
Yeah, White Lotus when they had the little BB guns or the little pop shooters and they were trying to figure out how to take her down. It was freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
Did everything else. I got the witness and I got everything. She's got that belt on, ma'am. If you swing that belt, it's gonna be an issue, okay? Back over here, all right?
Now, what if she didn't have the idea to swing the belt until he said it? Like, what if he gave her the idea?
At this point, they have to try to look at detaining her in some kind of way, shape, or form because of the information that they have regardless. So,
well, she destroyed her chalupa. She's got it. Okay.
Right. So, I mean, at this point, it's looking at the Taco Bell and saying, hey, look, we detained her. We're going to pull her in for questioning. Can you guys give us all the information you need? But even if he tells her, like, hey, if you hit me with this freaking belt, it's going to be a problem and gives her the idea, the camera work that they have already situates, listen, man, we have to pull you in. We have to detain you because whatever you did is enough for us to be able to, take you into custody, for lack of a better word.
No offense, kind of dumb on her part to stay in the area. Like, if I was at Taco Bell and them motherfuckers, we're calling the cops.
Yeah.
Cool. Later, bitches. I'm gone. I ain't standing at the bus stop. I'm walking down alleys. I'm jumping. I'm fucking hiding behind a dumpster.
Well, the hard part about it is like mistaken identity, right? On her part, it could be mistaken identity. Why the hell?
Could be just standing. They happen to be standing at the bus stop in black pants and a red shirt.
Why the hell would I let you detain me and take me in for questioning if I know I didn't do it? Right now, me on the other hand, I'm a normal nutcase. So I would have looked at him and been like, cool, man, whatever, man. You can detain me and take me wherever you want. We can question all day long. We can talk all day long. I know I wasn't there. I know I wasn't a part of it. I don't know nothing about it.
I think I'd get real weird with it. I'd be like, ooh, you gonna give me a strip search, officer?
It's like, hey, is there gonna be a
getting there nice and deep, like?
Is there gonna be a meal that comes with that? But I'm an idiot for life. So I would have been like, yeah, man, you want to detain me? Am I getting arrested? All right, cool. Here, well, I mean, let's walk it all the way out, see what happens. There's no point after that because anything else after that is going to be making yourself look like you're incriminating yourself.
Oh yeah. The best thing to do anytime a cop walks up to you is just go, I want my lawyer.
But that's legitimately if I know I did not do it.
It doesn't matter.
But if I know that I did it, I'm gonna look at them and be like, well, yeah, I did it. I don't even give a shh.
Oh, that's dumb.
Don't
tell them you did it. Make them do their job. Make them earn their paycheck at least.
You got to remember, when they take off their police vests and everything like that, they're just as human as the human. It's like the military, right? The military, no offense, guys, I didn't mean to bring it up. The military is literally military, right? When they go home, they're military. When they go out, they're military, right? These guys are cops all the freaking time of their life. But when they go outside, they are cops, but they are off duty, right? They're not undercover cops when they get off work,
But
they don't
license to kill.
Well, yeah, exactly. So, and neither do the military. That's why they have MPs, right? So they're people, right? They're people. I mean,
People are fallible.
Well,
people can do horrible things.
Life matters. It sounds like I'm a really good guy.
You try to be. I'll give you that.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I'm a little more jaded by fucking reality. I mean, the world sucks.
It's not easy. It's not easy being a 6'6" guy that's not afraid to defend himself.
And you've got the tools to do it. I'll give you that. All right. I really want to see her just whip the shit out of these guys with that belt. It's coming. I can feel it.
Come here. The metal part's at the end. Be careful.
I want to see Granddad Freeman.
Sound
here.
too low? Here's how to fix it.
You know how to fix it? It's simple. You click this big button that says skip, you communist.
Alright. So listen, you're under arrest. Yeah. You come over here.
Look at this. Look at this. Oh, sorry, guys.
Oh, he's waving the... Yeah, there you go. Get him.
Under. Give me your hands. Give me your hands. Give me your hands.
Oh, that's the pan.
You're okay. Give us your hands. Yeah. Stop. 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 Stop.
Yeah, you missed.
Stop.
Damn.
Oh, that was okay. Got it. We're gonna go Harrison side. Ready?
Yeah, do it.
1, 2, 3.
I wonder if she's a heavy smoker.
Stop. Roll.
Maybe that was her crime. Smoking heavy in Taco Bell.
You know what? That would be a crime. You know, destroying the tacos with that taco.
You know how bad that would be if you were trying to chop up drugs at the table in Taco Bell and you were just doing that like drug stuff.
You're trying to snort some coke and you get with the secondhand
smoke. You know,
smoke.
That
would definitely ruin the experience.
What do you do when you're a Taco Bell employee and you're like, dog, you're literally trying to do drugs in Taco Bell right now, and I can't let you do that, so I gotta call the cops to get you out of here. And she's like, oh shoot, I gotta get out. And then she gets outside and she's already, amped up from whatever she was doing, and they're like, look, we gotta detain you because they said you were doing drugs on the freaking table in Taco Bell.
That reminds me of a story. Back when I worked traffic control in Vegas, we were doing this it was like a road closure. I can't remember the exact street, but it was in downtown Vegas, right next to like a soup kitchen.
Right.
And the whole reason they were closing the road was because the homeless people would camp out on the street at night, and they had
I swear I didn't stare deep into your eyes right now. Oh, sorry.
Looking longingly into my soul.
Go ahead. Okay.
No, so the homeless people would camp there, and they would urinate and defecate all over the sidewalks and on the pavement.
Right.
And it got so bad, like you step out of the truck and the smell would hit you.
Oh, shoot.
And it's like this hot burning, just I can't even describe it. It was bad.
Right, because it's hot. It's like 100 degrees.
They would put signs on the poles that said this area is a biohazard, no standing, like no shit.
Wow.
So they send us in to close the street and put out the, those bike rack looking things they use for pedestrians at like concerts and shit. The pedestrian barricades. Well, it's the rails they use for making lines at like venues and shit. So they have us put those out to block the sidewalks, and then they we brought out road closed signs and we closed the road. I'm out there one morning, I'm setting everything up.
Yeah.
And it's like 3 a.m. I'm in this fucking like 20-foot long flatbed Isuzu truck with all these flashing ass lights on it. And I start to hear ding, ding. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I turn around and look, and here comes this dude in a wife beater. And he's like, you could see the muscles on him, like in the dark, right? He was like glistening in the light from the truck. And so he's got this fucking metal pipe in his hand, in one hand, and he's walking down the street and he's hitting these fucking pedestrian barricades so hard that they're bending in the fucking middle.
Okay.
And I'm just looking at him like, I'm not in the mood to deal with this shit. Sure enough, as he gets down the street enough and spots the bright ass glowing flashing truck, it becomes his next fucking target.
Yeah.
And he starts walking toward the back of the truck where I'm at. So I walk toward the front where I got the cab. My radio's sitting in there, and I've got a fucking can of Saber Red fucking police mace or whatever the fuck that was given. And this fucking dude gets to the back of the truck, and he hits the wooden gates on the side, because some of those wooden barricade trucks, they got the removable gates on it.
Okay.
And he fucking shatters like 3 of the boards on this fucking gate. He gets to about the back tire, and I've already done the double chirp on my radio to alert my supervisor that, hey, I need some fucking help.
Yeah.
So he's calling the cops and shit. And I fucking whip out the Saber, and the dude, he's got the pipe, and he looks at me, and he's walking toward me, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
And he hits the deck, right?
Yeah.
He drops the pipe, it rolls under the truck, but he starts to get right back up. And I'm talking like this is the big can of Saber Red fucking like police fucking spray.
Okay.
And I put one foot on this dude's fucking chest and I just start unloading it on him.
Yeah.
Because I'm not in the mood to get my ass beat, for no fucking reason.
Exactly.
The cops come, they pick him up. Hiring the kite on PCP. It took 6 of them to hold his ass down.
Yeah.
They're like, dude, the only reason that you had any luck was you emptied that shit in his mouth and nose. He couldn't fucking breathe. He was literally full of pepper spray. He was gagging and choking so much he couldn't push him off him.
Yeah.
And I was like, geez, that was my first time dealing with a fucking PCP junkie. I almost got my ass beat with a lead pipe trying to close a fucking road.
It's one of those things. It's like, don't go, like we were talking about, like, don't go into the light. And it's like, for anybody that's normally not so good of a person, pretty lights always get them going to where they start moving towards, like, oh, look, the pretty lights, and they start walking towards them or whatever and whatnot.
Dude, all I know is I've died and I didn't see no pretty light. I didn't see shit.
I mean,
or if I did see shit, I don't remember it. It's one of the two.
Fair enough.
I don't want to knock on anybody's religion or religious experiences because they're not my own. I didn't have them. I wasn't there, and I, don't want to shit on anyone's faith because it's their faith to have.
Right.
Me personally.
Okay.
I've died. I've seen the other side.
Right. Brain damage.
I don't want to give anything away.
Yeah.
Well, the brain damage is a result of me coming back.
Well, the
all right?
company. It was. I was talking about the company. Okay, first.
That's the old lady that was like, I ain't gonna be a single mama. Get your ass back from the fucking hell and get your ass up here, right?
Right.
Like that was her physically dragging my ass back from the grave. Against that, my mother's fucking wishes too. That bitch wanted me dead. But no, the brain damage thing was an after effect. Like I probably died and was resuscitated more times than I can count within like a 2-day period.
Right.
Pretty fucking ridiculous. So.
Well, it's not ridiculous if it was successful, right?
Was it? I don't know though.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing, and this is one thing I don't touch on long.
I'm a live person, okay?
You say that. But let's be honest for a second, right? If this was like a fucking video game and I'm talking to an NPC, is the NPC going to be aware that he's an NPC? No, I love you. Like you're my homie. I'm just saying. To me, I don't necessarily know if this is reality, purgatory, or I'm still in a motherfucking coma sometimes. Because some of the weird shit that goes on is just too on the nose.
Is the NPC allowed to use narcissism as a scapegoat?
If that's how you're programmed, yeah. I don't know. I didn't write the simulation, all right? That was Ignignaut and I'm just saying, my ass is stuck in it, right? At least that's what it feels like sometimes, I don't know. It's hard to explain, and I don't tend to bring it up because fucking makes me look crazy. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? What world is he living in? Well, you know what? It's a brain damaged one, and I'm having fucking fun with it.
I wear prescription glasses with privacy all over them.
Privacy, he says. Let's switch over.
I know what crazy looks like sometimes.
You want to know what crazy looks like? It's inside. It's called I'm married her. It's a good kind of crazy, though. She's, like I said, good kind. Yeah. I don't want to go too deep into it.
Good guy.
Let's see if we got something funny.
Don't you use that ever, unless you know what you're talking about.
Use what?
Good guy.
Good guy?
Good guy. He's a good guy.
You like some cream of some young gay?
No, never that. No. I would like, cream soda is freaking good. Have you ever drank cream soda?
I've had cream soda.
Cream soda is
orange cream
good.
is pretty good. I like orange cream.
Cream soda. I have this thing in the backside of my mind is called creme de la creme. But it reminds me of cream soda. You get one of those off-brand females that are like very, how do you say these words? Peculiar in such a way that it's illustrious. That's creme de la creme. Creme de la creme. So it's like
cream of the crop.
Yeah, it's like cream soda. You take cream soda and you drink it and you're like, holy. Okay, you're married. I forgot. All right, never mind. We're gonna end that conversation.
Hey, I don't know. That doesn't mean I ain't speak, man. The old lady lets me party. I don't want to go too into detail, but we have fun.
Yeah, yeah, good.
I think that's one of the problems a lot of people have when they get 10 years into a marriage and they're like, oh, it's boring, we never do it anymore.
Yeah.
Do it all the fucking time. You know what your problem was? Is when you first got together, you did all the kinky shit right away.
Right.
And now you've got nothing to fall back on.
Yeah.
You know, so it's fucking, you know.
Yeah.
I started out, it was like, all right, we're going to keep doing the one thing until it's boring. And then we'll chuck in something new. And then when that gets boring, we'll chuck in a third thing.
Yeah.
Only bad thing is about that 14 years later, I've, you know, got a fucking kink list as long as my arm, but...
Yeah. We barely made it 2 years. We were living in a state that we both grew up in. And I was trying to move to rural areas, so we visited a couple areas. I took one vacation without her. She took 1, 2, 3 vacations without me. So she went out with her friends, and I think that was like my mainstay. Was like whenever she wants to go somewhere, I just want to let her go.
Right.
With like the complete trust that she'll come back sociable.
She'll still love me, and
yeah, exactly.
Her
right?
dick count will not be one number higher than when she left.
What I didn't know was like and then not only that, I'm used to being by myself, man. I'm like a very, very like introverted person, but
I feel you there, dude. I mean,
and I have extroverted qualities. So by the time she goes on vacation, you know, I kick back, go to work, I play the video game, and then all of a sudden I forget that it's like, you know, there's a person there, and then she shows up, and it's like, oh shoot, yeah, you're back. Hey, how you doing? Okay,
right.
I got to figure out how to
girlfriend.
Yeah, I got to figure out how to do the whole boyfriend, you know. But that's just because that's just my mental mindset has been built to not really, you know, if you're not there, you're not there, you know, kind of thing.
No, I can understand that, man.
So,
it definitely makes a huge difference if you're, you know, spending every day together versus, you know, this one's taking off for weeks at a time, or you're taking off for a week at a time.
Yeah. But she was a cool person though back then. But I don't like talk. Well, like it's like a dead horse. It's 10 years ago, so it's like now you look at it and it's like I can see this little app thing they got where it's like build a queen. It's like forget that. Somebody will take that in a heartbeat. I ain't building a goddamn thing.
Oh, dude. You know, just talking about that, building a queen and somebody else taking it. You know, kind of like a buddy of mine, Jesse, right? You remind me of him, and if he's listening to this, I'm sure he'll fucking get pissed off at me for bringing this up.
Don't get pissed, Jesse.
He married this chick,
okay,
right? And then he gets a job where he's gone for like 2 weeks at a time.
Yeah.
Basically a slope job here, but it's down
right. I can understand that.
And
much love
he
to
gets
slope
her
workers.
He gets her a pair of fake titties, big old fake titties, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he takes off for 2 weeks at a time, and so you know they get divorced or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And now some other man is playing with his titties.
Mm.
Like he paid for them. They were like that's his $10,000 pair of titties. But he had them installed on somebody else, and they left with her. And now some other man is enjoying his $10,000 investment.
Right. So how does that work though? Like if you pay for somebody to alter themselves because they want to.
I imagine there was something in the divorce agreement about her not having to pay back her titties.
Right. No. But if you alter someone because they want to, that gives them the confidence. Right. So if it gives them the confidence, and then I can't rationalize it. It throws me off. Like it's like you give them the confidence, and you're leaving or whatever and whatnot. And
you make them prettier. Now they've got confidence.
And then all of a sudden,
they can do better than you.
Then all of a sudden, some guy's like, "Hey, how you doing?" And she, you know, at some point, you're hoping that she's like, "Nah, dog, I don't want none of that because I have somebody, and you should kick rocks." And he's like, "Oh shoot, you're a legitimate woman. I didn't know that," you know. And he walks off because most guys never do. You know, and then all of a sudden, I don't even want to get into that, but you know, and then all of a sudden, you're like, you come home and she's like, yeah, man, you know, and she's like, you know, and then she's using her confidence on you or whatever, and you're like, heck yeah, man, life's good. But then you know, you pay for her to get this improvement, and then she's like, shoot, well, he's not here. Maybe I should go out and play a little bit and see if some guy will take it. And then all of a sudden it goes too far, and she's like, well, it's just this one time.
Yeah,
I
had this ex.
Human mindless creature, dog.
I had dated her before I met my wife, or married my wife, I should say, as I already met her. But I had paid to get her nipples pierced.
Stay married.
Stay
married. Stare in mirrors. Don't talk about. Don't talk about.
No. Trust me. This is funny, and she'll laugh her ass off. She knows the story.
You better go handle your bitch.
So I dated this. No, she handles me. I'm her bitch. Let's just be honest with this. I am the wife in this relationship, and I accept that, and I'm okay with that.
Is that what the sweater is for? Is that inside?
No, this is me being lazy. All right. See, I don't get paid enough to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I'm from the desert and I live in the fucking Arctic. My ass just gets cold. All right.
Yeah.
That's what this is. It's partly that. It's partly that, and partly.
I like how you got charged up for the sweater. It's like, no, this is my.
You should understand this struggle a little bit, being so fucking tall, right?
Yeah. Sorry.
Back when I was in high school and middle school, I see everybody. Excuse me. I see everybody coming to class in these fucking sweaters that are down to their fucking knees, right? So I go buy one, and it's a fucking belly shirt on me, down to the knees on everyone else.
Yeah.
My belly button's hanging out.
Yeah. Well,
So
you're
now-
about 6 foot, 6'5", 6'6",
6'4".
6'4".
So now I finally find a fucking sweater that goes down to my goddamn ankles.
Yeah.
Of course I'm gonna embrace it. I'm going hardcore with this shit. And I gave you one last week. And what was the first thing you sent me as a picture?
I did. I sent you a picture saying, "Holy shoot, this thing works."
Exactly.
It's warm. It's freaking warm. I sit in it. I've wore his sweater multiple times that he gave me from the BroCast. I'm not gonna lie. I actually wear it while walking my dog around the neighborhood.
Wait till it gets really cold out.
I'm looking forward to the snow.
I'm gonna get you a thicker one
because
too.
it goes all the way down to my calf, and I'm like, holy shoot, this thing's pretty cool.
We call them the floofy.
The floofy.
The fleece long hoodie.
Fleece long hoodie.
Yeah.
I don't wear the hood though. I don't wear the hood because I put the hood on and it fogged up my glasses.
You don't have to. It's just that I barely use it. But you know what? It does make a nice little pillow.
Yeah.
Like if you need a neck rest or whatever, you just bunch that sumbitch up right there and you lean in.
They are extremely warm. And
pocket configurations, all different types of pocket.
Yeah.
You know, there's zip up one. And that's why I was like, it's the official Dain Bramage fucking sweater is Floofy's.
If I find a young woman that wants to be inside of my floofy and she ties it up and puts it in a knot, I'll take a picture and send it to you.
That's the floofy sex, man. That's when you what you do, right? You put nothing on underneath it.
Don't give me your images in my head.
You just go
Don't
fucking
know
naked,
because you're
right?
gonna make me think.
Then you go up to your old lady, and then you pick it up and you just right over her head. Now you got her trapped in there with you.
Oh, I'm thinking about anime right now. It's like
oh, Tsuchigawa, no, that's Suzuki. Hi, oh, yeah, but yeah, no, they're fucking comfy, man. So that's the whole like the wife found them for me, and I just once I put one on, it never came off. I'm not paid enough to be uncomfortable.
Yeah,
I can literally go to work in this son of a bitch, go on one and go to bed.
You gotta. So, how do you feel about the word embarrass? I've heard this word so many times. Like, that's embarrassing. You're embarrassing. He's embarrassed.
I don't care.
Yeah. Have you from a guy's perspective? I have not been embarrassed. I can't literally look at a scenario where I'm like, holy shoot, I'm embarrassed, unless it's actually absolutely stupidity.
I get where you're coming from. Now, I could see moments when I was younger that I would be embarrassed.
Okay.
Like, oh my God, I just got pants in front of the whole gym and my little wiener's hanging out, you know?
That's never
It's a little bit happened to me.
Okay.
A little embarrassing.
Okay.
Kids were douchebags, you know?
I got it.
But, now I'm at the point like, fuck it, you want to pull my pants down? I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You know, like,
can't be embarrassed.
What are you going to do? Laugh at my little dick? It gets the wife off. Who cares?
I don't know about that.
Well, I know about that. She knows about that. That's all that matters. My point is, it's hard to be.
Years, right?
It's hard to be embarrassed by other people laughing at you when you don't give a fuck about other people's opinion of you.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, there's only 3 people's opinion I really value. One of them's mine, and the other 2 are inside the house. So, Sweet Pea's probably inside the house. She might be out there. One is the dog.
What about the son? The son, isn't the son a part of that too? Like the son.
No, my children. I don't necessarily value their opinion of me. Not that I don't love them, and I don't want to anyway take this wrong.
Are you talking about Sweet Pea and your wife?
I'm talking about Sweet Pea and my wife.
What kind of relationship is that, man?
My kids know me as their father. They
I know that.
They don't know all of me.
I get it.
So therefore, they can't form a full opinion of me. And they love me. They cherish me. I am their dad, all that other shit. And I'm not saying that I don't.
For those that don't know, Sweet Pea is the miniature. Have you put Sweet Pea?
Oh, dude, there's pictures all over her on this shit.
You gotta put Sweet Pea on camera one time.
Man. Oh, she'll be in here.
She's got the dopest coat ever. I'm telling you, there's no coat out there.
Her fucking bed is sitting right here. She's got her damn. My wife thinks it's funny to buy her fucking expensive ass stuffed animals to sleep on. She's got a big ass bear out in the truck.
No, so the word embarrassing comes up often, right? And it's been dying down a lot, but for a long time I was like, how the are you people saying embarrassing? And so I thought about like embarrass and brass. It was like just like I'd rather be embedded in brass and it's like brass casings than sitting here talking about what's embarrassing. Like, you know what's embarrassing? Being embedded in brass. It's like, look at how many shots it took me for me to hit this target. Now that's supposed to be embarrassing, but if I'm embedded in brass, I feel good about it. That's how I kind of conceived it. Then it was like, all right, look, Lauren, you should be embarrassed about this or that, and it's like I don't know how to tell you that it's. And then one day I got pissed and I was like, I'm astonished about how people think. I'm just astonished, and that's what I used in replace of embarrassing. It's like, if we're gonna sit here and talk about embarrassing, I'd rather say like I'm astonished because it's mind blowing as to how people think, how people go about living, because people are people,
right?
And I believe that
everyone has unique human experience,
right? You can't sit here and think that every single person's a cookie cutter, right? So then it broke down, and I was just like, what is something that embarrasses me? And so I was sitting there, and I don't know what I was doing, and I think I looked up, and oh dear, I actually have one.
Let's hear it.
I was sitting at a place, and a person walked in, and the person is not necessarily of my ethnicity, but is in allegiance to being around people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so she.
That's the way you put that.
Yeah,
allegiance to being around people.
Yeah,
like she's body language.
She's open. She's open to being around people, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool, right? So I'm sitting here, and don't get me wrong, I'm not like I'm not bro man of the year. I'm not like, I'm tried and true, but everybody's like, man, you're a separate individual from everybody, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just kind of a offset guy. So there's a group of guys working on this area, and I'm like over on my little area, and I'm doing my thing, and she comes through, and she starts talking, and I'm like, all right, cool. And she's like, she gets kind of out of whack, and as she gets out of whack, I'm like, and they kind of stop, they pause, they look, and and mind you, we're all of the same ethnicity, and this open person comes in, and she's cool as hell. And I'm kicking it with her, and I'm talking, and she's cool as hell. And then she says something off-brand, and I'm like, "Shit, that's so embarrassing! God damn it! How am I gonna live that?" So they all looked at me, and I looked back at them, and I'm like, shoot, I'm not even embarrassed, but I know that's supposed to be embarrassing." And I'm like, "Nah, she's good. Don't even worry about it." It's like,
I think that's what most of embarrassment is.
Embarrassing is a joke for me, man. It's a freaking joke. Like, how do you sit here and say like embarrassing? And it's like, I see people blush, I see people turn red, I've seen people,
So if you're at work and a forklift drives by, catches your pants, rips them off, and leaves them in your heart boxers,
I'm Mandingo warrior, dog. I'm already out there. Like, I'm feeling like I'm like Azteca. I'm feeling like
you just
African.
Gonna take that triumphant.
I'm going in straight Native American.
You like what you see.
I'm going back to all culture, dog. Like, I'm going back to all culture. It's like I'm gonna come out like pilgrims, dog, and be like, shh. It is what it is right now. I got long johns on and nothing underneath.
Just remember, ladies and gentlemen, it's not indecent exposure if you like what you see.
Yeah, well, it's not indecent exposure if I get to use the tools in the piece. It's like, indecent exposure is when you're out there for no reason and not having a utilization to it. It's not indecent if I have a decent reason for being naked.
Dude, I'll tell you about an indecent one. Right? This was years ago. I was at... this goes back to that same stupid lady I was dating before my wife, right? They were into horses. Like, they did the horse shows, barrel racing and all that shit.
Equestrian.
I
like equestrians. Have you ever seen an equestrian? Like,
I have dated equestrian women. I've ridden horse. I've been in that whole world.
But really, when an equestrian gets off of a horse and walks into a place and you're like...
There's no doubt that they've got nice, tight little butts.
Tight pants, figure,
I'm not
good looking.
But they come with their own set of fucking mental problems.
But the boots are scary because it's like, I know you work for Adolf, and I'm not mad that he has speech skills like nobody's business, but it's equestrian.
So anyways, I was with this. They're at the fucking horse arena out in Pahrump, Nevada. There,
right?
And her fucking dad shows up,
and
this guy is like,
you done with that one?
Yeah, I'm using spinner.
Okay.
This guy's like 65 and like fat, big dude. Anyways, he's drunk.
Yeah.
And he's starting to make all these comments, and there's these kids playing soccer just on the other side of the fence.
Right.
He's making these real fucking, and then all of a sudden he fucking pulls his pants down and aims his junk toward these kids in the soccer field and starts making all these comments about Big Will. This junk is called Big Will.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here just thinking, that's fucking embarrassing. Like, I'm watching the 65-year-old fucking man flash his junk at fucking children.
Yeah.
Alcohol. I had a fucking buddy of mine anonymous when I go call the cops. Because I don't want the girlfriend to see me call the cops on her fucking dad for flashing his dick at kids.
Yeah.
But the dude was a chomo.
Yeah.
Like, not from that moment. Like, it turned out the dude was a fucking chomo, registered and everything. He'd been to jail for fucking diddling some kids.
So what's a chomo?
Child molester.
Oh, I didn't pick up on that. I did not know what that was.
That's the prison terminology or colloquialism. Chomo, child molester.
Shoot, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
My bad, guys.
That goes back to the piece of shit human beings we were talking about earlier.
Right.
It'd be one of those. But yeah, no. So he was documented, and here he is at a public park drinking and flashing his junk at a bunch of little kids playing soccer.
Oh.
And that was fucking embarrassing for me because I'm standing within 10 feet of him having a conversation before this shit starts.
Mm-hmm.
Now it looks like I'm associated with that fucking behavior.
Okay.
That is what I would qualify as embarrassing because it's so fucking lewd, disgusting, and like, I don't want to be lumped in with that shit, like, it's embarrassing that I have to be seen as associated with it by standing within 10 feet of him, What do we got? Messages. Is that Maury? Maury? Who's sending me shit? Nobody.
No, you got something. I can see it pop up on Cougar. If you look down here on the YouTube little,
you
got an icon
it's Steam.
there.
Somebody's hitting. Some fucking spam fuckers on Steam. Assholes. But anyhow.
So what about this? All right, so here's an event that happens for me. I'm living in this place with my ex-wife, right? Well, she was my wife at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So she's at work, and I go out. We got just enough space to live. It's like a little trailer house. It's right down it's a man's property, but he has like a slope down his house, and then he's got this like side trailer, right? So it's like, all right, cool. Well, across the street, there's a school of some sort. It's like a private school, if you will.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, I got enough range inside of the area that we were living in to be able to shoot archery. And it's probably about a good, 50 to 70.
You shoot bows?
50, yeah, shoot, yeah.
Dude, I got a bow out there.
I don't have one anymore.
I got a bow out there. You got to check out.
I had an SNF Premium.
My wife's father gave it to me.
So I had an SNF Premium. It was dubbed and named in the state that I was in, Tall, Dark, and Handsome. It was a black and gray fiberglass 70-inch bow with a 40-pound pull, recurve. Nice. So I shoot recurve. It was a takedown recurve, so you can collapse it or whatever whatever and whatnot. So it was just target shooting. So I had about 75 yards. We had coyotes, and I had a pug.
I used to love hunting coyotes.
Yeah, I had a pug pit bull mix. I had a pit bull boxer.
Pit bull.
Yeah, he was a stockhouse dog.
Would be an interesting.
He was named Apollo. He was a stockhouse. He was a cool looking dog. Pug pit bull mix. I had a boxer pit bull mix. We were taking care of her Australian Shepherd, her family Australian Shepherd, and her mountain dog of some sort. So we had like 4 or 5 dogs, and at the time I let the dogs out, and a coyote went to try to lure one of the dogs away, and it was the pug pit bull.
Oh,
so
shit.
I got out there and I jumped out in front of the coyote and the dog. And, you know, it was kind of like a, you know, what the F is up kind of scenario where I was going to have to try and, you know, figure out how to knock down a coyote. Long story short, I wound up shooting. We had like 75 feet of space to shoot. So I had like a little 15 to 25 yard starting spot. I cruise around the dog run and go into like a 50-foot and then a 75-footer. And the 75-footer puts you right at the front of the house. Well, it just so happened, you know, I was like, I'm going to walk outside naked today and shoot bow and arrow, right? So I'm, you know, shooting the bow and arrow naked and not giving two shits about it, you know, and I'm shooting. And then I walk around to the, and it's like 10 o'clock in the afternoon, so nobody's in the neighborhood, nobody's walking around or nothing like that. It's my day off. So I'm walking around and I'm shooting or whatever and whatnot, and like 3 older ladies walk up the street, and I'm like, shit, god dang it, I didn't mean for that to happen.
Oh, look, there's a naked man.
Yeah, you know, they didn't pay no mind to it. They were like, whatever. So I'm still shooting, and then all of a sudden I hear like this, like not infernal noise, but like, you know, these words like conversations popping up, and I'm shooting or whatever, and I turn around and I'm like, oh shit, the kids got out of school. I was like, oh shit, they're on recess. So I like slowly walk back to the house like, shit, I'm in shit. Oh shit. It turns out, you know, I had a family member that goes there, and she didn't know nothing about it, and I was like, damn it, I think that was my family member, but I'm not even worried about it, you know, whatever. You know, but it's like, that's one of those moments, it's like, I'm not a, what do you say, chomo?
Chomo,
yeah, I'm not a chomo, but man, I was out there enjoying my living where it's like, I'm, you know,
I tell you,
I wasn't rock hard either, dog. I was, you know.
No, you're just going to your primal ways.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly what it is. I was going primal instinct, baby.
And you know, the funny thing about that kind of similar vein, like when I used to ride the bus to school, I'd have to walk from the bus stop to the house, right? It wasn't too far, but we had 1.25-acre size lots where we lived. You know, pretty good size. So there's this one house I'd always walk by. And the dude, like, I knew he was doing it intentionally because he did it every day at the time the bus would drop us off.
Oh, shit.
And he's walking around his fucking yard, butt-ass naked.
Yeah.
In 120-degree heat,
Yeah.
right at the time kids get off the bus. He does hot laps. And he's got this fucking orange belt around his stomach, right? Like up here. Not covering his dick, up here.
Right.
And I guess the logic or the law or whatever the fuck was explained to me is that the belt is supposed to attract your eyes to it. And then you realize there's a naked guy in the belt and you don't look down at his junk.
Oh, okay.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
I see a fucking bright orange belt and I look and the guy's far enough away, you see everything because he's far enough away that you can't focus on the belt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and it's me and at least like I think two other, a dude and a chick, they got off at this bus stop. Every day they have to watch this fat old guy walk around his fucking yard with his belt on.
Yeah.
That was a fucking chomo.
Now, check this out. Same guy, right? Same concept. $2 million annual salary every 3-month quarter.
And he's probably still a fucking chomo because why else would he be walking the street when the kid's getting off the bus?
But in the middle of whatever he's doing, tell me who justifies like, no, he's okay. He's not being a chomo.
State law.
He's just right. You're right.
Within the law.
Absolutely right. But $2 million annually every 3 months. You know, like who jumps in there and says, no, he's not right.
I would. I don't give a shit how much money you have. I don't want to see your old hairy dick.
I'm just saying.
If I want to see old hairy dick, I will go get a gym membership and hang out in the locker room.
I'm just calling people, dog. That's what
people
I'm saying.
Are people. That's
I'm just
fine.
calling people.
But if you're specifically walking your fat old hairy naked ass around at 2:15 in the afternoon when kids get off the bus in 118-degree heat, I'm calling bullshit that you're doing it for any other reason than to show your dick to little kids getting off the bus.
Real life scenario. I mean,
you want to walk around naked outside in the fucking Pahrump desert heat? You do it at 10 o'clock at night when it's dark and no one's going to see your dick and it's not 1,000 fucking degrees.
True. So
just say
real life scenario. I like I said, I've been working out, right, doing little workouts or whatever and whatnot. Where I work out at, they have a sauna, you know. So you know, you do like a half an hour weights, a half an hour run, and then you go in there, you do a half an hour sauna, and you take 15-minute shower after, or not 15-minute shower, but you take a shower within 15 minutes, you know, so that way when the winter comes back around, you start working that same program all throughout winter, and then you got to get out there, start the car up, and then drive to work. You know, so in the summer, you're working the latter half, which is after work. So during the after work hours, you know, I get to the gym or whatever or whatnot, or it's my day off Monday, and I go in roughly around like 2 or 3, and I do like, you know, 30 minutes of weights because I'm not a weightlifter. I hate freaking lifting weights. My body's, you know, I'm up in my age, but low in my life.
You know, they say at a certain age you got to start doing Tai Chi.
Oh,
yeah.
I was doing that a while ago. I was doing that when I was in my marriage. It was like, what? I got married when I was like 20.
I'm not talking about some kinky sex position.
I want to big up myself real quick. Hold on. I got married when I was 26 and got divorced when I was 28. Good. So that was like, you know, so it was like, you know, I was doing Tai Chi.
I think I got married when I was 22.
Congratulations. Shit, man. Damn.
27,
yeah.
31, 35.
Yeah.
I've been married
Not
3
bad.
or 4 times.
Okay.
Never divorced.
3 or 4?
And all to the same woman.
Wait, you got married 3 or 4 times?
Okay, so
you got married and then divorced and then married and then divorced and then married and then divorced?
Never divorced.
Okay, so married and then married and then married and then married?
We got our first wedding we had was supposed to be like your traditional like outdoor wedding with a preacher and all that.
Right.
But my mother pissed my wife off because she was trying to take control of the whole thing.
I've heard that before.
So we fucking took off the day before to Vegas with each one of us brought a friend as a witness, and we did a drive-through wedding.
Yep.
So we got married that day.
Oh.
Then we got married again the next day and had the regular ceremony after we gave mom the fuck you.
Yeah.
Then we, for shits and giggles, I can't remember if I proposed to her or she proposed to me.
Okay.
But I did once, then she did. So each one of those, we had like vow renewals, but we treated them like a wedding. So we joke and say we've been married like 4 times. And
Nice.
You know, I might mildly like the woman.
Yeah. Well, mildly is a starting point, right? Or exclusively.
She's got them pretty feet I like, and she's got an attitude I can handle. You know, I'll give her that.
Mildly is a starting point for exclusively, so that's good.
Well, I don't want to give her too much fucking ego boost, you know, so we're just gonna say mildly.
No, we'll just use the ego boost for the days that you want to have the ego boost.
Well, no, I just trust me. She's in there watching this right now. Her head's swelling to the size of a fucking watermelon. I guarantee.
I am so sorry.
I'm gonna have to go in there and deal with that shit later. Just big fucking inflated ego on her.
No, it's I guess where was I at? I was I was talking about then, and that's gone. I'm all right.
Yeah, welcome to Brain Damage. Thanks, we forget the fuck what we're talking about all the goddamn time.
No, I mean, the relevancy is you're 14 years in. I was only 2 years. 26 to 28, and hey, divorce.
Hey, I'm not trying to brag, man. If you ain't with the right person, you ain't with the right person. You know, I would rather, to be fair, I would much rather be single and alone than with somebody you're not supposed to be with. I just happened to get mildly lucky.
Yeah.
You know, and like I said, I did wade through the shit before I found my orchid. I dated a bunch of fucking skanky bitches. Literally, the last one I was telling you about that the one whose dad was flashing his junk, right? So we went back to Nevada a couple years ago.
You can't get off the guy in his trunk, huh?
Oh, I'm past him now. We're moving on to the next part. Okay. This is back to the hoe.
Oh.
So,
this is why you gotta call him now.
Because she's a hoe. When I tell you the story, you're gonna realize she's a hoe.
There's difficulties in life everywhere we go.
The difficulties in this one's life was she didn't want her life to be difficult, so she had an old man fetish and was looking for somebody to gold dig off of. That's the complication.
So really quick question. If she doesn't gold dig off him and stays with him, is she still that what you call her?
Yeah, if that had happened, then probably not, but that didn't happen.
Okay.
So
it's more about what
I go back to
than what
she spread her legs for anybody that had money and a fucking dick, all right? Let's put it that way. Yeah, she was a hoe. She was a hoe for sure. Okay. I don't know how else
is there another way to call, like, she was like not the best woman.
She was a skank. She was
okay. So she was not the
she
better
was a
woman.
woman who made very poor choices when it came to her love life.
All right. So how about
she
she was a woman that wanted to be able to get whatever she can whenever she needed? I didn't like how I said that.
She had champagne dreams on a beer budget, and in order to fill that out, she threw her pussy around at anybody.
God damn it! I was gonna. Were you want to drink on that one?
I'll drink on it.
I can't believe you're gonna drink on that one.
So, here's the story, right? So we go back.
I'm gonna give myself 1 minute on that one.
Go ahead.
Okay.
To get the Ford that I've been driving, it's my wife's truck. She was promised that thing. I had to go all the way down there to get that thing ready to bring it up here, right? So
you're 3/4 all the way through. It was just equally good enough, and then it was like you do the back end on it. It was like he was almost there. Okay, now I can drink with you.
Now you can drink. Yeah, I'm drinking. You're making this complicated.
All right, let's go.
You're confusing me and making me ask questions.
Okay, so first things first, I'm not complicated. I'm complex.
Oh no,
but nobody wants to admit it.
What's the difference?
A
complex machine is complicated to put together.
No, it is not. A complicated person or a complicated machine is something that is built to cause you problems, right?
That sounds like every human on this planet.
Okay, that's fine. So a complex individual is built to solve complex problems.
Not necessarily.
Yes.
A complex individual can just be a complex mountain of problems themselves.
Normally hidden.
Hidden or not, it doesn't matter. It's still there.
Right. So,
anyway,
so a complicated person is somebody who creates a lot of scenarios and a lot of problems. But a complex person is somebody who is able to go within themselves and solve a lot of different scenarios and still maintain a sensibility.
Allegedly.
Shoot, people have got away with worse crimes, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Hey.
We want to talk about people who get away with crimes. That's a fucking different whole show.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Anyway, back to the story before I forget, goddammit, because you're going to make me... The train is starting to leave the station. If it gets too far off the track, we ain't going to get it back on.
You mean the big black train? Or
long black train.
Yeah.
Goddammit! Anyway, so I go down there to get her truck, right?
Yeah.
And I had to switch the rear axle out on it because that rear axle was just fucking wore to hell. So we go to the junkyard, we pick one up. I go to my uncle's house. And this was like my favorite fucking uncle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I want to be clear. It doesn't bother me that it has anything to do with her. It's how he presented the information to me that kind of is triggering me, okay? So let me set the scene. I'm in his garage.
Yeah.
He's got a truck on the lift I need to use that my brother-in-law, funnily enough, is working on. They had no idea that they were related.
Mm-hmm.
It was my wife's brother is working with my uncle.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got another truck in the other side that he's working on. And I'm kind of standing there just waiting on this fucking lift, right? Out of nowhere, just out of nowhere, here's what he does. He goes, guess who I was fucking for a while?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, who? He goes, Megan. I'm like, and it takes me a second to process. He's talking about my ex, right?
Time out. So I've known a Megan.
It's nobody you would know up here.
Okay,
it was
that's
way back
completely
down
confusing because it seems like it's like
okay,
an intricate story of like connected.
Let me rewind it then a little bit. Let me rewind.
Can
so
we
it's not
like
confusing.
name her like?
I got you. I got you.
Like not like.
Let's back it up. He goes, guess who I was fucking for a while?
Okay.
I said who? He said your skanky ex-girlfriend.
Okay, that's fair. Okay.
And so I have to pause and like think about this for a second because number one, I've been married for 10 years. I haven't really given two thoughts about this bitch at all, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the way he was so proud to tell me, like, is what threw me off about it. Like, why would you be proud to tell your uncle you fucked his girlfriend, you know, or your nephew you fucked his girlfriend?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what really tripped me up, is how proud he was to tell me.
Yeah.
But the only thing I could think to say back at him at the time was, well, I don't know how I feel about being wiener cousins with my uncle, but I hope you enjoyed my sloppy seconds.
All right.
And so we get back to her dad's house, right? And we're talking about this, like, and we're cracking jokes left and right at fucking Pete's expense for this shit. And so I tell her brother, I was like, you know, you go back over there to work on cars, you take all these fucking jokes we just cracked at his expense and you tell them to him. I want him every day you get another joke, crack on him why he thinks it's so fucking such a proud moment to bang his fucking nephew's ex-girlfriend. Like, I don't really care. Like I said, she's a gold digging hoe with an old man fetish. But why the fuck was he so proud to tell me about it? You know, like, that's what I don't understand here.
All right, so I'm going to go through all of what you just said. All right, so first things first, why you, like, the essential calling her out of the B word? Why go that far? Is like, you know, and then the gold digging hoe is like, why?
Because that's how, I don't know how to describe her.
Yeah, okay.
You know,
I got it. All right.
Like, those are,
I say don't solicit. I don't like soliciting women, right? So it's like
I'm not soliciting. Okay,
well, no, I know.
I'm not attacking all women.
Okay, right.
I am focusing on this one individual,
right,
who clearly demonstrated hoe-like qualities, and I can say that because I'm a hoe. Like, hoe recognize hoe. All right. I mean, I'm not trying to disparage all women here. I'm saying specifically this one was a hoe with an old man fetish.
All right, so
this specific one.
Stereotypically, the words that you just used are so often mentioned in stereotype that it's degrading, not to women, but it's degrading to have to hear it because it's like, dog, that's all the stereotype all the stereotypes that every single person.
And I can't help that
from the age of 18 all the way up to 45.
I can't.
They're all using the same darn language
to describe this
but
person.
From 18 to 40 motherfucking 5, brother. 40 motherfucking 5. Why would you even try to like?
All right, explain to me what you call a 27-year-old girl who bangs 50 and 60-year-old dudes to pay for her bills. Like, what is that? What do you call that?
Hold on. So technically, I would probably say like she's endeavoring in her own personal business.
Look, you can try to.
I don't know. That one I spit that one off really quick. I don't know. That wasn't really good of what
you can paint a turd yellow and call it a banana, but it's still gonna smell like shit, brother.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. So
like we can use fancier words to describe her actions.
I just don't call women out. I don't call them that.
I'm calling out an individual.
Okay.
Though.
I know.
So that's the difference. Everyone wants to assume I'm talking about everyone or all women. No. I always talk about the individual.
Do you know what? Okay. Do you know what's Wonder Woman's living place of land where she lives at? As like it's not Asgard, it's not Atlantis, it's Amazonian, right? Do you know what the women like are on Amazon? You can't say that anywhere on Amazon because they all take it the same exact way.
We're not on Amazon.
The website of the entity of Amazon is so strictly...
That's a fucking warehouse website. That has nothing to do with
use it as the same thing. It's like, you know what? Amazon's a website
if people can't differentiate the fact that I'm talking about an individual and want to lump everything I say to a group, that's on them.
People just want to hate people, dog.
Well, that's reality. I mean, we've lived in a decade of nothing but fear and hate propaganda. So
technically, I mean, everybody wants to be the next Cain to enable, but they don't want to be enabled to a Cain.
I don't want to be either one of those. I just want to be some dude chilling.
Right, but I'm just saying, you know,
like, it's a hard part. What happened to people just wanting to hang out, have a good time?
You, dog. It's just like, don't call these Amazonian women.
I'm not calling the Amazonian women.
The Amazonian woman.
It's just no. She took more dicks than I do. How's that not make her a hoe?
Wait a minute, hold on. You said that weird. She
has more dicks. She's had more dicks in her than I've got fingers and toes.
Well, you said she.
How does that not make you a hoe?
She took more dicks than I do. That's not a good look, dog.
How's that not a good look?
That's not a good look. That's a lot of colors. It's a lot of colors you threw in there.
Rainbow color.
There was a whole.
Oh, you didn't know this about me, did you?
There was a whole lot of colors you threw in there. Okay, long story short. Okay, so at the end of your story, you said that why would the uncle tell
Why was he so proud?
Yeah, why was he
he so proud to tell his nephew that he took his nephew's
in my small-minded pea brain, I feel like the reason why he went ahead and told you is because he thought you were going to be... No.
Telling me is one thing.
Hear me out.
I get that. Right. I get where you're going. And that's cool. Hey, guess who? I fucked your ex-girl. It's not that he told me about it.
Yeah.
It's the excitement and how proud he was.
That's what I'm going off of.
Like it was an accomplishment that he stole my ex-girl. Now, he didn't even really steal her because I didn't want her in the first place anymore.
Right.
But you know,
stealing your ex-girlfriend is one thing, but getting with a woman is another thing. So what if he was like, shoot, it didn't work out with you and her.
I think what really pisses me off, and if we go back to that conversation we had about the fake titties,
yeah,
I paid for that bitch's first tattoo and her nipple piercings, and my uncle gets to enjoy them. What the fuck?
I get it. So, and I understand.
If anything, he owes me restitution, or like a rental fee or something.
So, in light of all of what you're saying, what I am saying is from a guy's perspective, when I have to look at the scenario, he's saying, hey, this was the scenario that you had. You didn't capitalize on it. Guess what? I'm actually getting to capitalize on it. He's like, no, right. So he's like, hey, I'm getting to capitalize on it. This is something that's happening. He wants you to be happy for him for what he's having because it's making him happy, happy, right?
He got his, well, I don't know. He was with somebody. That dude is with more chicks than I keep count with. That's beside the point.
Right.
Am I happy that he got some pussy?
Yeah.
Am I? Yeah. I mean, who isn't?
I mean,
Uncle got some pussy. Good for him.
I mean, if you really call it that, I mean, X marks the spot, right? I mean, every man goes out to try to seek a treasure. If I had to be a pirate and try and be able to knock down somebody's clipper ship to be able to get the X on the goddamn sand and unbury it and figure out it's pure gold, what do you think I'm going to do?
What happens when you dig it up and it ain't pure gold? It's corroded ass copper.
It's a good beach to live on.
A good beach, he said.
It's a good beach to live on. I mean, it's like it's got all these palm fronds and good leaves, no insects,
giant coconut
no
crabs.
Deadly insects. You got coconut crabs. It's like, well, no, you got to be careful because coconuts are crazy.
And the crabs bite.
No, I can't go that route. I was like, I gotta figure out how to C-rab better. A-rab, no. Reborum, C-rab. All right, now it's cryptology.
Did you break?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened right there. It's cryptology.
Are you okay? You having a brain damage moment?
Cryptology.
You're on the right station.
It was cryptocurrency.
Oh, you got to get you some of that there Bitcoin.
Yeah, it was crypto.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is now a Bitcoin podcast, just like
cryptocurrency. I feel like cryptocurrency has enough, on it that you feel like if you can make that work for yourself, more power to you. I don't really indulge.
I'm not going to give anybody financial advice. Let me be clear.
You know what?
But hang on,
cryptocurrency has currency built behind it.
Crypto is great until the power goes out.
Anything is great until the power goes out. Why would you even say that? That makes no sense.
I could still go. I could still go to O'Reilly Auto Parts when the power goes out and buy parts because they will look that shit up in the book and give me a hand receipt
in Bitcoin.
I cannot
in Bitcoin. You really would take? You would take cash. I take caviar and cryptocurrency over Bitcoin and bullion.
Well, I mean,
even though I eat beef, I eat a lot of beef.
I love beef. Beef is good. Beef is what's for dinner. That's the only thing is like crypto's great, but if the internet goes down for a couple days,
right.
Your credit cards ain't gonna work, let alone your fucking crypto. But I don't know.
I was going for cryptic, and then it went to crypto, yeah, and then it went from cryptic.
That's a disease you get from fucking horses. Cryptic.
Oh my god! I almost had to tell you a story about a dream I had.
Oh god! I don't know if I want to hear it.
Cryptic. No, I can't let you hear it. I gotta keep it for myself.
We gotta tell.
It can still happen. No, I can't.
It's too late.
I can't.
It can't happen. I don't, dude. If you get on the subject of crypt,
it can still happen for me.
And then you tell me you got a story.
It's cryptocurrency, okay? It's cryptocurrency. Okay. All right. If I can have every single person bite me and give me a coin, I'd probably feel good about it. But at the same time, it's cryptocurrency. It's actually a currency, right? Supposedly. Okay, so cryptocurrency came out before Bitcoin, right?
Bitcoin is cryptocurrency.
Okay, so technically, it's a segregated portion of what cryptocurrency is.
No, it is cryptocurrency.
No, but it's a segregated portion of what cryptocurrency is.
It is one.
If it's not identified as cryptocurrency, it is not.
It is identified.
It is not cryptocurrency.
It is.
So Bitcoin is a separate entity away from cryptocurrency, but it's the same phase of ideal measures of
if there are Bitcoin and crypto guys watching this right now, their fucking heads are exploding. I'm just saying.
No, they're really trying to rip into us, if anything.
That's what I'm saying. They're like, what the fuck are you doing? You're fucking about me. It's crypto. Yeah.
It's cryptocurrency, dog. Cryptocurrency for life.
This fool that shelter doesn't know what crypto is?
I was watching an anime, and there was this kid in the anime. I think I told you this one. It's so freaking hilarious. I'm sitting there watching the anime. I'm having a drink or whatever and whatnot, and this kid just looks into the anime, and the anime character was like, when I grow up, I'm going to live off cryptocurrency for life. And all I could do was laugh because this little smart ass, it was the smartest motherfucker I've ever lived. I had to cut the darn anime off and just start busting up laughing. Rolled over to McDonald's where Karen was not yelling at me. Took a freaking couple bites of a burger, cut the anime back on, listened to it again, and couldn't stop laughing. I mean, it took me like a good solid 20 minutes to not freaking freak out about how this kid just, when I grow up, I'm going to live off cryptocurrency forever. It's like, you know something more than I know because I'm going to work every day. Tell me what you know that I can get better at.
If you had bought into Bitcoin years and years ago,
the devil is a lie.
That's all I know. And at this point, I mean, it's never a bad time allegedly to invest in it, but
it was funny. It was funny.
You talking shit?
Yeah, it was funny. I didn't have anything to go off of. The devil is a lie.
The world's a lie, man. Everything's a lie.
The world is a vampire. Lycanthropy.
Despite all your rage, you're still just a rat in a cage?
Lycanthropy is real.
You remember what? You ever see that show, Whale Watchers? Used to be their theme song. The world is a vampire.
Yeah, I did see Whale Watchers. It was the Shepherd. Was
the Sea Shepherd?
The Sea Shepherd. Yeah.
It was like Bob Barker, and then they had the Godzilla.
Ooh, I don't remember the Godzilla.
The Godzilla was like this.
I think I only saw
custom
Sea
built
Shepherd
fiberglass, like racing boat.
Yeah.
And they would use it to get in front of the other ships and drop like prop bowlers and shit.
Yeah.
But it got fucking nailed. It got ran over by, and I think they're probably thinking of the Addy Gill. The Godzilla was the second version of it. The Addy Gill was the first one. They bought this guy's carbon fiber racing boat.
What is it? Was it the Godzilla or Godzilla?
Godzilla.
Okay, Godzilla.
But the first one, the Addy Gill, had gotten hit by one of the fucking fishing boats, the whaling boats.
Right.
And they sunk it.
And they were competing against what? Oriental and Asian.
Japanese fishing.
Yeah. Fishing, yeah.
Whaling. Japanese whalers.
Right. So calling it Godzilla was like, a subliminal message of like,
which
F you.
I applaud those guys for the fact that they stood up to their convictions. Like they believed what was happening was wrong. And they fucking fought for it. Where they lost me is, like, if you're really going to try and fight like that, like you're making a TV show. Let's just be honest. You're just doing nothing more than mildly inconveniencing the Japanese.
Okay, so
if you really want to fight them and fucking end the whale wars and end all that,
okay, so
go hit up the U.S. Navy and buy a destroyer from fucking auction.
First things first, I'm all about animals. I like animals. I love learning about animals.
As long as you don't love them the wrong way, we're good.
Okay, so anyway, so what winds up happening is there was I watched the Sea Shepherd or that TV show on TV, and I've seen Real World, right? Reality TV. I don't watch reality TV, so whenever you see it, you kind of will look into it and you're like, what the is this? So it comes on and I'm like, I'll watch a couple episodes, see what this is about, right? And the only thing that came to me is, mind you, I understand that they're environmentalists, right? So I don't ever take away the idea of somebody's ability to have a desire to change something, right? So I'm never going to say, oh, they're not environmentalists. But when I think about it, I'm like, dog, this is a bunch of angry people on a boat getting the freedom to do whatever they want in pursuit of whatever they know that it is, which is environmentalism. And there are long nights where they're not going to find the animals or the Japanese people trying to harpoon at the animals at the same time.
Yeah.
Right? So
but they're out there trying.
Yeah. So there's
that's the thing. You got to give them respect for they actually had the conviction to go out and put their fucking balls where their heart was.
There's a film crew. There's people. They're living on a ship in the middle of the ocean. They're all in the same passion. And their enemy is nowhere in sight, and the thing that they love is nowhere in the sight. And then it's like, I'm watching this TV show, and I understand what they're doing, and I understand how it works. But what it looks like is a bunch of people on a boat getting ready to have the time of their life. And I'm wondering if it's really the effort that they're putting into it for what it's worth. Mind you,
I get what you're saying.
I turn around and I regress a little bit. When I watch safaris in Africa and I watch women in safari in Africa, I want to go on safari with women in Africa, because while they're watching animals, I'm like, hell yeah, I like the way she thinks. I like the way she's going about it. I like the way
you think that giraffe is cute, huh? You look at it.
Yeah, it's like, I like the way she approaches that animal. She has the right mindset for me. So I'm like, hey, was the Sea Shepherd really actually going out there to shepherd over whales? Or were a bunch of people actually making sure that they can see as much as they can possibly see while they were shepherding over wells in the middle of another country's orientation to
there's certainly a bonus to that. Like, you get to travel and see.
I believe you guys were.
There's certainly a bonus.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
It's TV. It's all ratings.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, fucking, a lot of people are in uproar over TV nowadays. Fucking.
Well, that's because TV is like literally streaming.
Well, yeah, we have streaming, but I was talking more like you seen that whole bullshit going on with the Jimmy Kimmel thing right now, I guess.
No, sir.
So Jimmy Kimmel got fired from ABC News or whatever.
Is that possible? I think he's been there for like 10 plus years.
It happened. They fired him.
Okay.
And
what did he do to get fired?
So remember the Charlie Kirk assassination?
I can completely understand.
He made some comments,
and they didn't
or a joke or something.
Yeah,
and they say that's why he got fired, was because of that. A lot of people are claiming it was pressure from the government that got him fired, and so it's a whole fascist thing. You look at the guy's ratings, and they were in a steady fucking decline for a while. So it's like,
Kimmel's ratings.
Kimmel's ratings.
Okay.
So it's like, is it really a fascist takeover of our media, or did they just fire some guy who had crappy ratings and made a really poor fucking take on after a tragic event? You know what I mean?
So
but it's people are really up in arms either against network television or heavily supporting certain networks, depending on which ideological faction they push.
Okay.
What was that?
So I said I'm gonna do it for you. So
let me do it for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it for you. So what it just so happens that I have a website that's the White House website. Have you ever heard that website? Have you ever seen that website? Yeah. So there's a fact sheet on there, and it kind of gives you an up-to-date outline of what the president has in order for our country, right? So if we were to look at the fact sheet, I'm not blaming our president. Okay, first things first. There is something that our president wanted to do in this time period. Our president is Donald J. Trump. Whether you like him or not, I give two fucks. He's our president. He's POTUS. You shut the fuck up, and that's how we live with it. With that being said, he wanted to reorganize how websites are developed to get back to a ideal of established memorandum of American culture. Does that make sense? I might have not have said it as well as what some people would want to say it, but he put in the fact sheet that he wanted an organization of groups to be able to go back into the World Wide Web and reorganize how we orientate websites and the way they're structured and the way they're built to better represent American values, American.
But
I'm just saying.
I see
So
that,
the point that I'm making. The point that I'm making is when you have Jimmy Kimmel, okay, in an open broadcast, you know, taking an opportunity like, oh, here's this opportunity where I can really get in on this.
hot take or whatever it may be.
Charles Kirk?
Charlie Kirk.
Charlie Kirk. I almost call him Christian Kirk every time.
I gotta clip that for
like,
last week.
Christian Kirk. No, it's Charlie Kirk, and I'm not making fun of the guy. You need to understand that. I don't really know the scenario because I don't follow a lot of this up to date.
Yeah, we're in the middle of the fucking woods. We're not mainstream bullshit.
Right. So with that being said, I mean, the best thing I can get is Japanese women on YouTube, and I love that. Trust me, I'll never go from anything. Just like I love you if you love me.
We love you a long time.
Family. I ain't saying that.
But she loves you long time.
She might not like me if I say that, so I'm not going to say it. All right. So with that being said,
she's supposed to say it.
Oh yeah. No, with that being said, so with that, in all reality, is like maybe the broadcast caused a dysfunction in what our aim was for reorganizing and getting a better orientation. Towards
I think that right there, what you're describing is the problem people are having with it. Like if that's the actual what he's trying to do. Like for example, I have a website, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen it.
Yeah.
If the government came to me,
yes.
and it doesn't matter who the president is. It could be Biden, it could be Trump, it could be fucking Hillary, it could be Danny Trejo, for all I give a shit.
Right.
If a government agency came to me and said, "Hey, you need to change your website to reflect whatever the fuck we say it does,"
right,
I'm going to tell them to kick rocks.
Right. That's true. That's absolutely true. I agree with you. 100%. I'm with you. I'm with you.
The Kimmel thing, I think, was more just he fucking said. I haven't looked. I'm going to be completely honest. I have not looked that deep into what he actually did because I don't particularly care.
Right.
Like I don't care that he was fired. I don't care if you hire him back. My whole thing with it is, it's not the fascist takeover of the country people are trying to paint it out to be.
Okay.
You know,
I'm going to interrupt you here. So let's say you had a private contract from the government to be able to post your broadcast to see if you can get any buy-ins on people who want to listen to your broadcast from outside of our country to speak fluently on your broadcast in their language, and that would be interpreted across whatever's going on, right? And at some point,
I do that without contracts.
Right. So if you had a private contract with the government, this is what we're saying.
Oh yeah, no.
Right.
Jimmy didn't have a contract with the government either.
Right. But if he is on broadcast, at some point there's still some kind of stipulation.
Okay, yeah, there is FCC guidelines.
Right.
And that's what they're arguing, that they used FCC pressures to fire him. Like they would pull a license.
So let's, on the same note, if you had a private contract and you were in that position, if they came to you and was like, "Hey, yo, bro, we need you to lighten up on this occasion a little bit more and broaden your horizons elsewhere so that way it doesn't affect some of the publicity that
kick rocks.
This particular,"
I'd tell him kick rock.
That's American.
And you know, and if Jimmy Kimmel told him that, fucking more power to him. If he told him to kick rocks for not wanting to spit his narrative, and they fired him.
Right. Or Jimmy Kimmel gets fired.
That's what I'm saying. Jimmy Kimmel. If I'm 2 beers into the shit. My point is though, they're trying to say by the government putting pressure to fire him, it's eroding free speech and a fascist takeover of the country. My whole point with that whole thing is that is not fascism. That is, in fact, there's nothing stopping Jimmy Kimmel right now from doing exactly what we're doing.
Yeah.
From putting a camera on and jumping on X, Twitch, Kick, YouTube, fucking all these other platforms that I am live on.
Right.
And saying whatever the fuck he wants.
Right.
There's still freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Just because a private company fired you does not mean we have descended into fascism.
Mm-hmm.
And I get that's what people really want. They really need, and it's fucked up for me to say it this way, but people need this country to be descending into fascism because that's the, narrative they have been pushing for the past 10 years. And if it doesn't come true at this point, they're going to look like assholes.
Well, think of it this way. I mean, you can go back in history and look at every superpower that's failed, and they would be from internal infrastructure failures, right?
And that's one thing I tell everybody now.
What's the first problem that's going to happen with internal infrastructure failures? Oh, I'm not getting all of what my rights are inside of my country, so I need to be able to do more to get that. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that we should change the way the country is orientated. No, that's not, because
the country's already changed. The country's dead. Like, let me be clear when I say that. The United States of America is dead. And I feel the sigh because you don't know what I mean by that. You have two major ideological factions fundamentally at odds with each other occupying the same space. Yes.
Nah, on MQ Predator and MQ Reaper, no. Absolutely not. I refuse to... No.
You have millions of people that think their neighbors are traitors and terrorists. You tell me how we still have a country.
Technically,
yes, we still have a country, but I'm saying as far as a united nation of shared ideology,
okay,
that shit's out the window.
Technically, when we were pilgrims, or when there were pilgrims, because I wasn't a pilgrim, when there was pilgrims, there was Native Americans, and we started off where we are right now. I'm not saying
when
that
we
should continue to keep that same mentality and let that be going. And
when
I'm not
we
dogging
were
Native Americans.
There were also immigrants already here.
Right. So they say.
There's no one native to this continent.
With that being said, when we go into the orchestration of saying America's dead, I firmly believe that is an honest lie.
I wish it was.
That's an honest lie.
I really wish it was.
That's.
But you can watch these people right here on this fucking page that you got right there on X.
Yeah.
I can scroll down right now and show you hundreds and hundreds of posts.
Give me what you got.
Okay, you want to see it? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's scroll down back. She's a good fucking example, right there.
Well, yeah, Tom Homan. I don't even know what that
No,
means.
I ain't even talking about Tom Homan. You just got to look at the rhetoric that comes from this woman.
Nope. Hell no.
Huh? Hold on.
Oh God, oh my God, I am going to not do well right now. I'm about to get mother.
See, you gotta see how everyone, they're all fucking stupid. You guys.
Okay, so first off, she didn't say that. She said F-E.
Hold on. This fucking idiot thinks he can stop us from laughing. Okay, maybe she's a bad example because most of these are just, hyper-polarized ones. But really the ones we got to find, and I wish I had thought about this ahead of time. I'd have.
Do you notice? Oh, shit.
Like, this guy's a good one, too. See how the divisive shit? Pedophile pride flag. You fly that, you know. These people do not view anyone who supports the president as their fellow Americans anymore. Mm-hmm. You're talking about a third of the voting public views about another third of the voting public as irredeemable traitors and terrorists. Okay? Think back to 9/11. What happened right after 9/11?
Everybody jumped on bandwagon.
Everyone was united.
Yeah.
We were all American. That's not going to happen. Yeah. There is not a single event that can happen that can make this gentleman right here walk up to a MAGA person, shake their hands, and say, "I'm sorry, you're still my fellow American." Yeah. That's why I say the country itself is dead. When you have one voting base fervently believing the other voting base is a fucking traitors, terrorists, they're no longer your fellow Americans, how do you still have a country? How do you move forward from that when literally you are hated for simply who you voted for?
Okay, so...
And that goes both ways.
Right.
That it's the same thing on both sides.
I don't think this is anything that hasn't been in its already developed stages of being what it is right now and hasn't gone any farther than what it was in the past. Okay,
the problem is you're not taking into account a few things.
There were wigs, there were scallywags, there were all type of different types of parties because
but that was back before the age of information.
But we went over this a long time ago. Okay, or we didn't go over this a long time ago. We went over this before.
Right.
And identity inside of what we do is the most literal masquerade inside of the organized living that they actually have in what most people would call government. Okay, so in light of that, when you look at how many people have to prioritize a vote, it's essentially a way to ensure that we do not have a monarch, right?
We have monarchs.
In light of monarchs in the United States, if you were to have a whole united front of people voting for one person, he still would not be a monarch, right? Because the voice of the people is where America started, as much as the president that we got from 1
You're
till
missing
40.
a lot of pieces to that puzzle, though.
Yeah, because I'm a motherfucking.
I'm an introvert too.
Oh,
I'm right there with you.
I curse.
I hide in here. You're welcome to my home.
It's all right. I curse. I just don't want people to really think that I curse.
What you forget when comparing the current situation
I'm a gentleman
we have
and a scholar in real life.
to history.
Yeah.
Right? We have things now we've never had before in history. That is the instant access to information.
So what you're telling me is that
we
we should not be any closer to our American history in our orientation inside of our government than what we may be reaching right now, because it will create a catastrophe, and that catastrophe can cause in just, I don't even know how to word those stupid damn words.
You know what balkanization is?
Was that what?
Balkanization.
No.
When a country bifurcates on the inside, basically, like it splits. Happened during like Germany, for example, had a balkanizing period.
You're talking about East and West, right?
Essentially.
Berlin Wall.
No, before that. It was before that.
Yeah.
This was like
probably
before the war kind of thing.
Yeah.
The point is, when you see a society starting to fracture into different ideological groups, it's balkanizing. People are choosing sides, as it were.
Would it be safe to say that's more orientated towards fear?
Oh, dude, fear and hatred are huge right now.
Where was fear when we had Republicans and Democrats back in 1975?
That wasn't figured out yet. No. You left, but hear me out.
1990. Where was fear when we had 1990?
They were learning it.
Okay, and now we're at the forefront of what fear is, right?
They have the ability to feel fear and hatred literally at your fingertips through your phone.
Are you willing to sit here and say that Americans are a fearful people?
I'm willing to sit here and say that Americans have been inundated with over a decade's worth of fear and hate propaganda that has destroyed their brains and rotted their entire souls.
The question that I have is, do you feel that Americans are built fearful in this time period?
Built is not the word I would use.
You said propaganda. Propaganda leads to an orientation of organizing someone
I wouldn't say
to
built,
be oriented in a
I guess
particular
is
way.
the word I would say. They were led to that through years of propaganda.
So you said America is dead.
The united but the cultural idea of a united country, that we are all the same fellow citizens. Right? That is dead.
If liberty,
we have a physical country that we occupy,
liberty
called the
and
United
justice
States.
and the pursuit of happiness is what some of our values were under God. Okay, do you feel like Americans are fearful today more than they've ever been that we may not be able to organize our country to move forward?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, you have to look at it as, okay, for example, right here. You've got the political left and the political right.
Yeah,
okay?
I get what you're showing.
What I'm saying here is they are completely ideologically fucking separate.
Mm-hmm.
They are fundamentally at odds with each other in all of their beliefs for the most part.
So
if I have 100 people, let's boil this down and see if I can make it make more sense. If we have a room with 100 people in it, okay?
100 people.
30 of them are hardcore extreme right-wing extremists, right?
Okay.
The other 30, hardcore left-wing extremists.
Yeah, not radicals, but extremists.
Okay, extremists, far right. And then we've got everyone else is just kind of in the middle, okay? Those two extreme groups are not going to fucking agree with each other, right? These poor bastards in the middle are standing here trying to calm everything down. But the problem is, when they walk to the guy on the left and they say, hey, this extreme crazy shit you believe from these guys isn't actually that extreme, they just look at you and go, oh, well, you're just with them. You're a piece of shit like them.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing is happening on the right. If you go to the right and say, yeah, these guys may have some bad fucking tapes, but at the same time, they're your fellow Americans. They don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? That division there has gotten irreparable.
Right.
Okay? They're fundamentally, ideologically opposed to each other. And now you have people like me sitting here that I don't give a shit. Republican or Democrat, I just don't give a fuck. I'm trying to live my life.
Yeah.
I'm trying to grow fucking food, trying to keep the fucking lights on, trying to raise a family.
Sharecropping.
And you know, yeah, I'll fucking help anybody out if I can. If I have extra whatever the fuck, I'm the first person
Well,
to
I mean,
like,
everybody's sharecropping in America as it is now.
Yeah, it's called they take out of your pocket and give it to everyone else. But
it's called business orientation.
You know, my point being is
you got to buy in now.
And I think I got off the track here because we've had a couple beers.
You're okay. So
the reason I say this country is dead though is because culturally you have two separate cultures that are developing, and you can't have them both occupying the same space. One of them is going to come out dominant, which means that the other one don't know what's going to happen to him. I've seen plenty of fucking rhetoric from everybody saying what should happen to him. But I think what people fail to grasp is that we're not talking about just a couple people. We're talking about millions of people.
Yeah.
Millions of voting individuals are viewed as no longer fellow Americans simply for who they vote for.
So your job, right? How many managers have you had at your job? 2. So you've been through 2 different managers, right?
Kinda.
Okay. So is your second manager any different from your first manager?
Vastly.
Did you make adjustments?
No, my life stays about the same.
Right. But
it actually got easier.
To that manager, if that manager requested something, you make adjustments, right?
If this manager actually requested it, yeah. I have respect for this.
That's fair.
She's
and the last one you didn't really respect too much, obviously.
The last one
we don't have to go into.
It's complicated.
Simple answer.
I only ever got a call when I needed when something was needed from me.
Okay.
It was never, hey, you just want to hang out. It was, hey, come do this shit.
Yeah.
And then if there was ever an accusation, even if it was 100% bullshit, right? If I was ever accused of anything, I would get the ass chewing as if I had did it before I got the chance to prove I had nothing to do with whatever the fuck he's talking about.
But the point is that you would be Bitcoin is about to go parabolic.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you, plus 254. Keep your life wild and crazy and free. I mean, if you know where Bitcoin came from, you're going to succeed in life. But don't let cryptocurrency capsize you, because currency in this date of time is more of like an exchange rate. And if you can't make the money off Bitcoin, you're going to be pretty much biting yourself. And I don't want to.
I make my money off OnlyFans.
All right, my bad. He got plus 254 off of it. Guy, look at this. 254. He's hosting. I'm sorry. Is that you?
No, that's someone else. They're live. We're the one right below it.
Oh.
BroCast number 3.
All right. So with that being said, in short, my next question is, so you said that the United orientation is dead. Okay.
The culture, the unified culture that brought this country, that we would look at each other and see us as Americans first.
Yeah.
Is dead. But now everyone sees themselves as their personal ascribed labels. Right. I'm X American. I'm Y American. I'm this. I'm that.
Right. So it's separate parties.
Yeah, everyone's separating themselves.
Okay.
You know.
So then inside of that, you said Americans are in more fear than what they've ever actually realized due to the grasp of what fear is.
No. What I'm saying is we've had over a decade worth.
Yeah, but you had a strong yes in there. It was like, are Americans fearful today? And you were like,
yes, they are fearful today, but you have to let me explain what I mean by they're fearful.
Okay, I'll have that. Because I have to, I will.
That fear is artificially created.
Okay.
We have had a decade, over a decade, of nothing but fear and hate propaganda.
Okay.
Online, from corporate media, from politicians. Okay. Nothing but fear these people, hate these people. Fear these people, hate their policies.
Right.
That is from both sides for a decade now. Entire generation of people have grown up hearing nothing but fear and hate propaganda. It has become part of their entire personality.
Okay.
And I don't know how you become a functioning individual when you built your entire personality around hating one fucking politician. I mean, I hate all politicians. There's not a politician on this planet I support. But I don't put any energy into that other than fuck them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some of these people literally will ruin their whole lives just to give an FU to a politician.
Right.
and then go to jail for however long and come out with a record and ultimately not accomplish anything other than fucking their own life off.
Okay, so you brought up a really good point. I want to ask a question based off of the United orientation is dead and the American fear, right? So if your thought process to answer those is what it stands as right now, with your full elaboration in there and everything that you have thought through, what country do you think is better than us in its orientation to not having fear and standing
I don't think
united?
I can answer that.
Okay.
I don't think I honestly can.
That's good. Okay.
Because
that's good.
With the advent
do you
of
think you cannot answer it because you do not have enough information to answer it, or because you do not feel like it's a good question to answer?
It's a good question. I don't have the information, but I also think it doesn't take into account the fact that American culture, in a way, is global culture, especially with the pervasiveness of social media being able to transmit an idea around the world instantly, right? Our ideas, our culture spreads to other parts of the world, and that's why we see a lot of the similar issues in other countries.
A lot of broadcasts, a lot of satellites.
Exactly. So they pick up our rhetoric, they pick up our, all that same fear and hate propaganda that I've been talking about doesn't just show up in American homes, it shows up globally.
English is as popular as what Latin was.
Yeah. And so as a result, you now have other countries, other civilians in other countries who don't live here, who don't actually experience what we're living through. They just see what they get in short video clips online or articles online from outlets that are politically aligned one direction or the other.
Right. English is a primary language based off currency.
Yeah. And then they base their opinions off of that instead of actual experience. And because they have spent the last 10 years listening to nothing but fear and hatred, instead of giving it the benefit of the doubt, I would say is the wrong phrase per se, but like they automatically assume the worst. It's there's no room for nuance. It's X happened, X is bad, X is really bad, so therefore everything related to X is really bad. We can't have a discussion about X. We just know it's bad and it's really bad.
Well, that's funny. Michael Jackson said, "Who's bad?" and everybody just said me. Is that the reference for the prison term for the child stuff?
What?
Chimona.
Chimona's
Chimon. What?
Michael Jackson's little saying.
But what was the
Chomo?
Chimon.
Child molester.
I know, but Chimona.
That's too damn close. The Michael Jackson sent a coded dog whistle to his fucking little whoopie whoop.
Oh, with that being said, politician. So you got into the politician, and you had mentioned that you hate.
I don't hate anybody.
Okay,
Let me be clear on that. Hate takes energy. Okay, I don't hold hatred in my heart for anybody because I don't have time and energy for that. I barely have time and energy to do my fucking personal responsibilities around here. You think I got time to hate on anybody? Except Subaru drivers, you fucking suck. I'm just kidding. I don't have energy for hate for anybody.
4-wheel drive, 300 and some odd horsepower, turbo sometimes. You can get a Subaru,
turbo sometimes, and they drive like an asshole.
You can get a Subaru Impreza RS, and that's pretty much a rally car.
If you see me driving
they only drive bad because they're rally cars.
No, they only drive bad because the driver's an asshole.
Yeah, they're supposed to drive that way.
No, they're supposed to drive like a fucking normal human being and not a dickhead.
Well, of course not. I'm not an asshole either.
Right.
I don't get fucked, and I don't have to over people. That's why I'm a complex individual. I resolve problems. I don't create them.
Yeah. So what the fuck are we talking about?
Politicians and hate and energy.
So yeah, I have no. There's not. What I said was there isn't a politician on this planet I would support.
Yeah.
As in, I'm not going to a rally. I'm not sending you no fucking money, and I'm not going in the voting booth and checking next to your name. And I say that because not one of these motherfucking politicians gives a shit about you or me.
But if you check next to my name, I might be able to date Hillary Clinton.
If you really want to date Hillary Clinton,
I think I want to try.
I'm sorry.
I feel like Bill might be a little bit pissed off though. He might be pissed off like this is a really good guy.
Bill was getting blowies underneath the Oval Office desk.
Don't
talk
about POTUS. It just drives me up the wall. Every single person in this goddamn country.
I would get a blowjob under the desk.
I would like to get it.
That's the whole point of being American is that we could talk shit about POTUS.
Right. No, I know. No.
That is freedom of
Hey,
speech.
I need sound check. There's a sound check. I don't got no sound in my headphones.
You see the sound right there.
I need sound in my headphones.
On the top screen.
No, you don't get to talk about POTUS, man. If our broadcast is all across the world, and we know that we have a broadcast and satellites that work all around the globe, and you guys are ranting and running your mouth about POTUS in such a particular way that it goes off to another country, you give every country power to be able to assert themselves.
Every
as soon as our goddamn president goes over into their country to try to figure out how we're going to better manage orientating ourselves in the living lives of other countries who are known as foreign.
I'm not allowed to criticize our president simply because it might be used by foreign powers to make him look weak. You realize that our current POTUS is kind of the laughingstock of the world for that effect, right?
Well, I mean, technically, being Donald Trump is not easy, else every single person would be pretty proud to stand in front and be like, "Yeah, I would," but they are not because
you don't want me to be president.
Being a president is never going to be easy. I don't care what.
Oh, that would be great for me. I'd walk right in and say, "Yeah, I'm shutting the whole government down.
This is funny."
We're going to dissolve it. You guys are going to hold new elections, and I'm resigning right now. Peace out.
Check this out. But in my ethnicity, we have what's called a whipping boy, right? And I'm pretty sure that between my ethnicity and any other ethnicity that's used this, they understand what a fucking whipping boy is, right?
Yeah, I know what a whipping boy is.
So at that point, when you're looking at what people would do to what's called a whipping boy is, no matter what, this person goes through problems. No, it's like sexual orientation came into my head. It was terrible, but I didn't use it. So it was like this person goes through problems. No matter what, they feel like this is the person that they can go over and whip. So it's like, well, how do you come home and be a whipping boy, right? And then how do you go out and be a whipping boy, right? And then you go over to try to resolve a problem and be a whipping boy. And then you come across another place, and then you make a decision, and everybody's like, "Oh, well, that's the whipping boy, so that's going to be the decision." And I'm not trying to put it into perspective that our president is a whipping boy, but when I see a bunch of people running their goddamn mouth about leadership, and none of them really have the ability to enter into the position of what leadership is, because when I look at it, I put it on a small scale. And small scale would be an immediate family, right? I don't have an immediate family. You have an immediate family, right?
Oh, fucker, you're part of my family now.
Right? So if the president had to look at, right? So if the president has to look at the country, he has to say, well, shoot, what's the best for our country in this point in time, right? It's the same thing as a father, the same thing as a single mother.
But that assumes that whoever is taking the office, and I don't want to single out any particular president when I say this.
Come on, it's dollars and revenues that people are afraid of getting taken away. I don't say that Americans fear, but they're afraid of getting their dollar and revenue taken away.
That's a given.
Nobody wants to see the thief in the night come into their house and rob them.
The thief comes in every tax season.
Yeah.
There's a thief there. Trust me. We just,
We got off track. The politician, right? You had mentioned that, most people will try to lessen a politician, or end a politician as more quickly than anything. Why do you feel that people, because I've heard it too, I've heard people talk about like why they don't like politics, they don't like politicians, and I understand it. I don't like two-faced people. I don't like anybody who laughs and cries later, but I do all the time.
Look at most of the politicians we have right now.
Yeah.
Most of them have been in office longer than I've been alive.
Fair enough.
Okay. We have a beautiful system of government.
Right.
We really do. The Constitution's a great fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is, how many laws have been passed on top of that? How many laws have been passed that superseded? How often do these people get
How many Ford trucks have you seen from the time when Ford started? And how many Ford trucks have been built upon the original Ford truck? What's the difference in politics?
The difference is at some point the designers at Ford decide to start using cheap parts and doing fucked up, designs for economy or whatever that cause the truck to wear out and break faster, and then you have to go buy another one because of planned obsolescence.
So what you're saying is building a better rat trap.
What I'm saying is we've had politicians that have been in office for so long, they know how to manipulate and control the public, and they have been our quality of life has been in a steady decline for so long that we don't tend to bitch about it too. I mean, we complain, oh, the prices are high and whatnot, but they never go down.
Right.
They only ever go up. Every fucking time we change politicians, everything just continues to get a little shittier.
In 2002, per capita was $65,000 roughly. That's my guess. Okay. In 2025, per capita is $85,000. That's my guess.
Per capita of what?
Per capita is what any single family is engrossing as a salary, roughly.
Okay.
It encompasses a whole lot more.
Does that take into account cost of living increase?
Okay, so
rent is up, fuel prices up, electricity
and
up,
that's perfectly
food
fine.
Up,
that's perfectly fine.
Fuck, I had to order 2 parts for a boiler.
I
Two
understand
little tiny thermal sensors that you could put in your car for reading your temperature.
Yes.
Take a guess how much they were because of the tariffs.
Okay, that's fine.
$400.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
For 2 little tiny pieces of brass.
Right, and I like drinking beer.
I like drinking beer.
So with that being said, what does it take for you to be able to run this system that you have without having somebody come in here and shut your whole development down?
Nobody can come in here. Okay, but the best thing they could do is cut my internet off. That's the only thing you could really do to stop me.
Okay.
You can't delete my accounts. I just create new ones.
You can and Russo right now. If they shut down solar power right now,
what are they going to do? Black out the sun? It's going to be the Matrix. They're going to spray clouds up there.
Right about now, anything is possible.
You're not wrong. Bill Gates wanted to do that shit.
Well, yeah, okay. So Bill Gates is probably one of the most smartest people because he had Microsoft and he doesn't have it anymore. Okay, but with that being said,
if the sun quits working, I think we've got bigger problems than worrying about government.
Okay, so in light of that, politician, why do you feel like most people, which is on a 90 to 10% ratio, don't like politicians? Do you feel like they don't like them because they never get their job done, and the people don't feel like they're getting the gratification of being Americans inside of America
at this
because
point,
politicians don't take care of them, and politicians feel like that they are doing more for themselves?
What you see with our politicians right now, it isn't about what they can do for the American people. It isn't about improving our lives. Okay. It's all about stopping the other guys.
Who's the other guys?
Well, it doesn't matter. If you're a right winger, stopping the other guys is the Democrat.
Oh, you're talking about party organization.
Yeah. I'm talking about, it doesn't matter. That's why I say it doesn't matter which politicians you support. Whichever one you choose, you're usually choosing them right now, at least right now. This current environment we're in, we cannot compare this to any other time in history. This is fucking unique, okay? I just want to be clear on that. If you want to try to compare this to 20 years ago, it's not going to work because this is a completely unique situation, okay?
Okay.
So people are not voting for policies right now.
Right.
They are voting against other politicians.
Right.
They are actively voting against Trump or against Biden or against Republicans or against Democrats. Not voting for people.
Okay.
Okay, we're voting against them.
All right.
We're not voting for policy.
All right.
We're voting against parties.
Okay.
Okay, and that's the problem.
So, okay. So right now, you have invited me to BroCast, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're debating politics, POTUS, wild Karen videos, which she was kind of cute. I'm still gonna mention that.
To each their own, man.
I can't handle women freaking out in the middle of civilization in public, but she was kind of cute. I mean, on an off chance I might be, if she doesn't have those outbursts, I might be like, I might not mind up. I don't.
You want an outburst? Go piss my wife off. So
hell no. So with that being said, me and you are having a discussion that seems like it's conflicting.
I'm in a very weird place.
Right.
I conflict with a lot of people.
It seems conflicting, but yet you invited me here, right? And so it's like when we walk away from this, it's like I don't like that.
Dude, you're still gonna be my homie.
Right. But
I mean,
it seems conflicting.
We're not conflicting too much.
Right,
okay?
but it seems conflicting.
You are where
We're no different than the politician that has to go up against his party member because the ideals that they have for the orchestration of the country is going one direction, right?
10 years ago.
Right.
Now that politician just goes along with whatever the party wants. There's no individualism. It's party. That's where we are now. If you want to look, see, that's the thing. Where everyone's thinking of how politics used to be.
That reminds me of unigeist. It's a created word. Unigeist. It's from geist in general. Geist is how do you say this? Like cover. It's like a cover, right? Mm-hmm. So when you say unigeist, uni is almost I'll say synonym for one, right? So it's a one cover, right? So it's like a unigeist of individuals where there's no party separation.
Uniparty.
There's there's nothing but confliction, right? So there's a bunch of mixed up people and they're all just conflicting against each other because
that's all theater though.
Right. But none of them can actually differentiate where their party is superior and where this party is.
What if I were to tell you that the parties themselves actually don't matter? What if I said Republican and Democrat on a federal level is nothing more than a marketing term?
This is where we get to the money. Great.
No, I'm not talking money.
We made it. No,
I'm just saying that.
We did. We made
it.
Well,
there is money.
Yeah,
but what I'm saying is it's more of a term for the public.
Right. So we're talking job orientation now.
It's you've got.
We made it.
All these wealthy ruling class politicians.
Yeah.
Okay. Republican, Democrat, doesn't matter. They are a ruling class. Most of them have been in office longer than I've been alive. At some level of politics. Because they just jump to the next office, okay? They use the term Republican and Democrat at this point in time.
Is noble the best way to go about what you're
they
saying?
aren't noble.
Nobles? Like nobles. Like from,
I get what you're saying.
From medieval times, like nobles?
Kind of.
Okay.
And it's very kind of hard to put this all together because it's such a bastardized system. You can't really compare it to anything properly.
Okay.
You know,
because it reminds me of nobles, like where a bunch of nobles have their own piece of, let's say, Essex of Wales. Sorry.
You look at all these politicians.
You
have
living
off of our fucking dime.
Yeah, in Essex of Wales, you have like 43 nobles and one king and a superior war general, right? Yeah. So these 43.
They are our elites.
Yeah, 43 politicians
call them nobles,
are nobles who are defending Essex of Wales, and apparently they can't get along enough to be able to help the war general for the king.
They get along great.
So the king rides out and has to talk to these 43
There's
nobles.
videos of those politicians, Republicans and Democrats, fist bumping each other after screaming at each other on the fucking camera.
Right, but you don't think they're doing well enough for the people. And my question was...
Are they?
Yeah, but my question
You look at our society and tell me these people are doing good for us.
It doesn't take much to please me. I had to do that.
I'll give you that.
It's a joke.
I give you that.
It doesn't take much to please me.
But what I'm saying is they are our ruling class.
Yeah.
Okay. They use the terms Republican and Democrat as marketing terms for us.
Yeah.
To keep us fighting each other. Oh, look at those dirty Democrats over there protesting. Or, oh, look at those filthy MAGAs over there, those damn Republicans. And so we fight each other and don't turn on them.
Right.
Because as long as you and me, not necessarily you and me, but as long as neighbors are fighting each other over who they voted for, we're not turning our attention to the fuckers in office.
So you're talking about like guerrilla shitting uphill.
Essentially, yeah.
Yes, I got it. Okay, so in light of that, my question was, why do you think social society hates politicians so much that they speak out about government and politicians and politics?
You notice they only speak out about their opposition politicians. The ones that they choose to support do no wrong.
Oh, so you're talking about people pick on people in politics.
I'm talking about your career politicians at the top.
Yeah.
Have spent the last 10 years sowing fear and hatred of their opposition.
Okay.
So that regular people like us will go out and say he's evil because he supports the other people.
All right.
and then we don't talk to each other anymore.
All right.
So that we don't view each other as fellow Americans anymore. And we don't turn on the fuckers that did this to us. Okay, that's what I'm trying to get off.
All right. I think I had a grander scale for my questioning, because when you had mentioned that, you know, politicians are, and politics, you had slightly mentioned that, you know, it
is a huge puzzle.
Right.
Dude, this is something we have to spend the next 5 days to
it's a discerning frustration for most people. And I was like, hey, what a thought. I've heard more people talk about F politics, F government, F politicians in my life than I've ever heard them say, you know what, F this country, or F that leader, or F this race, or F that, you know, person, you know. So it's like, maybe we should try to dig into, why do you really hate politicians, politics, and let's try to break it down in a simplistic form. It's like, all right, so these people wake up being a part of the government, which is a part of a we the people standpoint, but the people are people.
You know why I don't like them?
People are people, and when these people are in the government, they are still people trying to make the government more efficient for people. But
they ain't trying to make it more efficient.
In short sight, every single person, every single person in government is in a dog-eat-dog world. Do you know what a dog-eat-dog world is?
I'm aware of what that is.
Okay.
But I wouldn't say that.
So when you look into a dog-eat-dog world in our civilized society, in our social status, what is a dog-eat-dog world in government tie-ins? When you need to be able to help your methodology for the people stand.
What?
All right, cool.
You lost me partially on that one.
No, so my question was, if we in social society, you and I, are in a dog-eat-dog world, if we were to put ourselves in the position of politicians in government, and we're in a dog-eat-dog world, what do you think we would need to do to take our mentality and put it forth to try to help govern the people that are behind us forward?
No. The only thing I can tell you for sure that needs to happen.
Yeah.
This is the only thing this is personally me.
Yeah.
Going forward, what I think we need to do.
Maybe they shouldn't get caught up in the dog-eat-dog world.
Maybe they shouldn't, but maybe. Yeah. But here's my thought.
That's where you were going.
Every politician that has ever served in this government, at any level, I don't care if you've been a governor, senator, congressman, president, doesn't matter. If you have served as an elected official in this government, as a staffer, as an appointee, you have just been fired. Every single one of them.
I always get fired, but I'm always trying to live my life.
Well, hold on, you're not a government employee. You're not an elected official.
Okay.
If you served in this government previously, you are never serving it again going forward.
I believe that.
Don't care what party you're from.
Oh, shit.
Don't care if you were just a goddamn.
You're just gonna speak that into existence, right? Whole manifesting, like.
I've said this hundreds of times.
You're just gonna shoot.
All politicians.
Please don't shoot me down. It's like,
they should just be barred from holding office.
Okay.
I'm not advocating violence for anybody.
Okay.
They just need to be fired and told they can never hold an office in government again. And then you hold fresh elections with all new faces. Yeah. Everybody gets replaced. Everybody. It won't happen. But that's the only way you fix things going forward.
So
all of these people that have spent the last 10 years manipulating and lying to people need to go.
So one of my most favorite eras was the Reconstruction era, because it was one of the most viable eras that we had, where we were actually in a good position to build towards something we wanted, right? Middle class got established, and it really took off. You know, steel mills were being built, and it really took off. People were actually viable, you know. People were not as illustrious as just a stagnant lake of mosquitoes, right? So, you know, in the Reconstruction area, we had a very, very strong standpoint to stand out there and get behind whatever it was we were holding. Now, not so much. It's like, you know, we're still at arms in what we do, because the relevancy of other countries who are now willing to actually stand out there, not in their country, but elsewhere, in the land vast of what the earth is are really ready to do the same thing that we have done. And I think that the competitive nature of being American in the United States is not built on, we're not going to let you surpass us, we're not going to let you be better than us, but what we will do is ensure that when our ideals are met, we will go out and produce, you know? So
what do we produce?
Technically, as I said, the pursuit of happiness, justice, and liberty. So
do you feel happy? Do you feel like you're on the pursuit of happiness? Just a weird question, but
in all honesty, yeah. I go to work, I work. I go home, I pay my rent, which is stupid. I hate that.
That's what makes you happy?
I can buy a house if I want to, but I have to get a financial option. If
but
I
that
was
doesn't
to
answer my question.
If
you're
I
just,
was to,
you're listing off accomplishments or responsibilities.
Okay, so
you're not answering the question if you're happy.
That's fine. The pursuit of happiness in America is to be able to have your own. Right?
I don't know.
Yeah. So
it doesn't actually say what the pursuit is. It just says the pursuit of happiness.
The pursuit of happiness
and
is
that
to
comes
go
down
about,
to the individual.
Right. But the pursuit of happiness in America is to be able to have your own. If you want to go get an education, you can. You're right. That's exactly what you're saying. If you wanted to go get land, you can. If you wanted to, the pursuit of happiness is everything that we have within our liberty and justice.
It's the ability to have the opportunity to do as you please.
Correct. Right. So with that being said,
would you say that we have that opportunity?
Well, yeah, because nothing's easy. I mean, you can't just sit there and plant potatoes and think that you're going to mash them up and eat them afterwards. You got to actually.
You're not wrong. Yeah, you got to
tend it. Yeah, you got to tend it.
But
now, when you ask me, am I happy? Hell yeah, because could I go out and get a house? Yes. Do I feel like going through the process? Yes, but I don't. Okay. Do I feel like getting up to go to work to pay my rent? Yeah, I do. Is there some peculiarities that come with that? Yeah, I can't haul off and throw my shoe at a person just because they talk about Jacksonville Jaguars, who is my favorite football team, the way that I want. Now, if I go to a football game and you talk about my motherfucking football team and my motherfucking football team's life, then I can handle it. It's me. I can look at you and be like, hey, I'm going to throw my shoe at you because I love the Jacksonville Jaguars. Don't talk about my motherfucking team while my motherfucking team is playing football while I'm watching my motherfucking team, right?
Was that you chucking shoes at George Bush?
No, I wouldn't chuck a shoe at George Bush because I like POTUS, man. Forget that. I don't give a dang. I like POTUS. It's leadership. You guys need to really catch on to that. If you can't understand that, you probably should up and go manage your family. You know what I mean? But in light of that.
So, hang on. Let me ask a clarifying question.
No, hold on. I was talking about Jacksonville. I felt so good about that. I was happy.
You go to Jacksonville.
I was happy. I was so happy right now.
Is that any POTUS?
Every POTUS, because
it's merely the office.
Because it is the most difficult job in our country. There is no job more difficult than making a decision to put people's lives at risk to defend other people or to remove people from defending people for people.
No,
it is the hardest thing in the world. It's easy to look at your buddy and be like, beat that motherfucker's A right now because I don't like him. That's so simple.
Yeah.
It's easy to look and say, hey man, don't even try to beat that mother, because that's all easy. But when you look at the cause and reality of what it is, it's like, hey, beat that mother. Hey, and he's like, cool, I'm going to jail and I have 10 kids and I need you to take care of them. And if you don't, I got a couple people that are going to get back at you, because if they don't get back at you, my kids don't get taken care of. And then you're like, whatever, man, I don't care. I'm taken care of. And that's how everybody feels POTUS is. And that may be true, but you would not be able to take care of your living livelihood as well as what your living livelihood, and I don't need to say good words for people to understand what the I'm saying. You would not be able to take care of your living livelihood. Hey, check it. Most of you guys wouldn't be able to stick your penis inside of a vagina without being in this motherfucking country living life as good as you possibly can. And being that I'm a single guy, not being able to stick my penis in a freaking vagina trying to work my motherfucking job, I still have a sensibility to look at POTUS and say, hey, Good job, man. You're doing what you can for us. We just can't seem to get it all together. But when we do, we will be American. That's how I kind of feel. I'm sorry. I just had to get to the point.
That was a hot take right there. That was clipped.
I should have been drinking when I did that. God damn.
Shit. Well, that's the whole point, man. Is to hear and go on a rant. Fucking speak your piece.
Technically, there's going to be a whole lot of penis sticking in vaginas everywhere else around. Like, oh, you want to see how we do this?
Hey, there's going to be something after this.
We do this, and we're not even American.
The Indians are looking at you right now. You never heard of this Kama Sutra? We wrote the book on kinky sex, motherfucker.
If the Indians were looking at me right now, I'd probably be happy jumping up and down with eagle feathers and not having to.
Not those kind.
Oh, which ones are you talking about?
The red dot Indians, not the tomahawk Indians.
Oh shoot, the assassins, right? The assassins. They were assassins. India had assassins. HASSASSIANS. I might be saying it wrong.
I think you're thinking of Hessians, and those are German.
No, assassins. Look that right now. Assassins.
You're making me do work.
God, never mind. Don't do that on your live website. That's not good. We're going.
That one?
Yeah.
Assassin.
Oh, don't look at that. Go to Wiki. Don't. Is that Wikipedia? Nope. Never mind. Just leave it alone. We didn't start it.
Oh, nobody can see this. Did you mean Hessians?
Let me see what this is. No, I don't. I mean assassins. It's got to be Indian. I know it's Indian. I can't believe you can look this up on your live feed.
This isn't my live feed. The live feed's the one that says program.
Oh, so they're not seeing what we're doing.
They don't see the preview side. Cool. They're just seeing us talk.
All right. I don't want them to see what we're looking up, even though we're talking about it.
Refers to the Nazira Ishama ill order founded in the
historical order of the whatever that word is. Founding the order was established by who is this?
What the historical order of assassins.
Right. So that's what they're based. I'm sorry, I'm in your like space right here. Is it Persia? Okay, so it's Persia. It's not even India. It's not even India. Look at that. I was trying to big up somebody else and got shot down.
Trying to say all brown people look alike. No, I'm kidding.
Light brown does sell, supposedly.
That they call that caramel.
It's caramel. It's caramel. Caramel. Look, so if you're gonna hang out with me, you gotta say some of these words right. It's caramel.
Caramel.
All right, that's close. That's a good start. That's a good start. We'll do that.
Caramel corn.
It's caramel.
Caramel. Caramello. That's my cat's name. Caramello.
Whatever. That's where my mind went. I didn't know. I tried to say like, yeah, Assassin's India, right? Persia, right?
Persia.
Persia. It's like Africa, right? That's Africa, if I'm not mistaken, or Middle East. It's Middle East, but whatever. It's same kind of.
Oh shit. Well, fuck. What a fucking night, huh?
Yeah, factual history right there. You know. How do we go all that far? Well, it started out with Wild Karen going out there trying to handle her goddamn business in the middle of the vigilante public.
And you drooling all over her camel toe.
I missed that part. I was deep into her eyes. That's
okay, to be fair, I don't know if she actually had one. I just wanted to say that.
I was deep into her eyes. You know that one slipped by me. It's funny. In Persia, a camel toe is probably like a camel slip, so it's like a camel toe. It's like, no, Lerone, a camel toe in Persia is a fucking camel toe, a camel's toe.
Do the women there have exposed clitorati?
I am not talking about women.
You ain't never gonna find you a woman if you don't talk about them.
No, I'm not. And that's why honorable man like me that has dysfunctions is gonna stick to being a gentleman and a scholar, and nice guys finish last.
While he may be a gentleman and a scholar, I'm a douchebag and a bit of an asshole. He's got a 12-inch lap hog, ladies. I'll give you his number. Shoot me an email.
What's a lap hog?
Don't worry about it. Okay. Lap hog.
Yeah, so you run around a track and you're hogging up the lanes. There's 1 through 8 lanes. I know, but on a track.
Hog.
Oh. I thought you were talking about track and field because it's like 1 through 8. And so when you're running around the track, if you're like hogging up the lanes, you're like.
I was trying to make a stereotype that says you got a big dick.
Lap hog. Oh. I didn't know.
I was being mildly racist, but in a good way.
Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Lap hog. I didn't know that.
There are many terminologies for the male genitalia and the female genitalia as well. I think my favorite one is axe wound.
Never heard of that one.
Never heard of an axe wound?
Sounds like circumcision and uncircumcision.
Can someone be uncircumcised once they've been circumcised?
I'm so sorry. It's circumcision and
decircumcision?
No, it's uncircumcised, like circumcised and circumcision. Is that right? Circumcised?
I think those are the same thing.
I think they're the same thing too.
Cut and uncut.
Oh, I can live with that.
There you go. That works.
No, it is uncircumcised. It's uncircumcised and circumcision.
Uncircumcised and circumcised, yeah. Circumcision is the procedure in which you remove the penis tip.
Right, so circumcised. Right, and then uncircumcised.
And then after you've had the circumcision, you are circumcised.
Right.
If you've never had circumcision, you are uncircumcised.
It used to be the only way to become a man was to get circumcised, right? Because everybody was uncircumcised.
It was a Jewish thing, I think.
I think it was more or less.
Like they have a ceremony where they everybody gets together and they watch as they cut the kid's dick off or something.
Right.
I think they call it a bris. I don't know. I'm not Jewish. And they asked me to attend a ceremony where somebody's getting their dick chopped off. I don't think I'm going to go.
I'm not Jewish.
I'm not trying to say that disparagingly.
There was a stereotypical joke that I had in there, and I didn't know how to. It's like Jukaki is what they call it.
Jukaki.
It's like you're not Jukaki. You're not Jukaki. You know rooster. You know rooster. You know rooster. Jukaki.
I'm human. That's the only label I need. Beyond that, I don't have the energy for it.
You know they won't kill the rooster, right? Jukaki. You Jukaki, man. You Jukaki.
They've come to kill the rooster.
Yeah.
He ain't never gonna die.
Not as long as he keeps letting them hens know what it is, because them hens get out there and whoop their ass.
No, I got a rooster out there that got his ass whooped by a little baby rooster. Fucking whoop the other big
You would not ask the question, does the chicken come before the egg or the egg before the chicken if the hen wasn't putting in work? Having eggs.
The egg came first.
It's a mystery. But it's a mystery though, right? There's so many eggs that the hens are having that you're like, shoot, I don't know. Because every time I see a chick, and then I see a chick, and then I see
I could answer the egg.
Do you know how hard that is to be a single man and then see a chick, and then see a chick, and then see a chick, and then see a chick? I see chicks all freaking day. And I'm like, how do you get the hen? How do you get one of these chicks to be a hen? And you're like, just be the rooster. All right. So if I be the rooster, then these hens will start having eggs, and then I can see a chick, and then I can see a chick, and then I can see a chick, and then I'm like, hell yeah, I got nothing but chicks all in my motherfucking life, dog, and they're gonna be hens.
Scrambled or
over easy.
Okay.
Over easy. All right, sorry, I got.
Oh, you're good. You're good. That's a whole thing. But I'm crazy fucking right there. Yeah, you need some pussy. We gotta get you some pussy. It's a given. Well, with that, everybody,
chicks.
You know, I got a song out that's I like to bang dudes and chicks. You want to put that one on?
No.
So, well,
I don't like dudes that are. I don't like chicks that are dudes. Is that fair?
You know, I don't like kissing chicks that got mustaches.
I don't like chicks that think they're dudes.
Like, now, do you mean?
Now,
hang on. I need some clarification. Right there. Okay. I need some clarification. Do you mean chicks that are tomboyish and dress as dudes, or are we talking chicks that are wanting to get the surgery to become dudes?
Okay, so we're talking about females that are overly tomboyish. I don't mind a female that is tomboyish, right? If she's still a female. But if she's a female that is extremely tomboyish, like she's like more
like she's not necessarily trying to be a man, she just comes off as a man.
No, she is overtly trying to be a man. Like she's like the way that I'm holding my body positioning right now, that's how she is. She's like, yo, dog, what's up? And it's like, no, homie, you gotta get the fuck out of here, dog. You're a female. You're going to always be a female to me, and you may have a girl. I don't even want to get down like that. I'm a nerd. I'm a geek, but please don't push me to the coat. I'll wear it. I'm good for it, dog. And, you know, it's like, so it's, you know, if it's a female that's tomboyish, where she's like, she's got her jeans on, she's got her shirt on, and she's like, yo, it's like, it's cool, it's kick back, we're chill people, you know, she gets on a skateboard, she kicks a skateboard, and she's like, this is easy. You know, she gets out there, she throws an axe down, and you're like, dang, man, I can live with this person, she's kind of cool. You know, but if it's like a manly ass woman who's like got to prove to the world she's more than I am woman, hear me roar, it's like, I'm gonna not get around you because I don't want to do harm to everything that you're living for, because everything that you're living for is, I mean, I don't want to compete with you over the same woman.
Right.
I don't want to, that's what it is. I don't want to compete with you over the same woman. So I want you to have your woman. Don't get in my way. I won't get in your way. But if we kick it and we got to box some people up, I'm down for you.
Hey, fucking if it works.
All right, I'm sorry. I didn't want to go on that tangent.
Oh, you're good. You're good. We've gone on lots of tangents, but that's the whole point of this. We're just hanging out. We're talking.
I was hoping I was being funny. That's all.
I thought you were. Hey, I got a couple good moments. I think we'll make some hot takes there. You know, we don't clip it. We're going to get your ass canceled. You ain't even been on yet. You're going to get canceled.
I'll be canceled. I'm all right with that.
Oh, I'm just fucking with you, man. You know me. We're having a good time.
CANCEL. That's like cancel. I can sell.
Why did I get like
It's like CAN.
You said that, and I thought of Denzel for a minute.
Ken CELL Kencel. It's like Chemcell.
Wacky waving inflatable flailing arm tube man.
I told you it was crypto dog. It's cryptology.
It's all that crypto.
It's cryptology, dog.
We gotta go get us some Sol and some fucking Bitcoin.
It's not Drive.
And some Ethereum.
It's not Drive. It's not Drive.
It's Jive Turkey.
It's not Drive. It's definitely cryptology.
Well, I'll take your word for it. But I don't necessarily believe you.
You're gonna cancel me.
I'm
gonna get canceled.
Motherfucker, you gotta have a following to get canceled first, and I ain't got a following. Oh shit! Well, everybody, thank you for joining us for episode 3 of the BroCast. It's been fun. We had some good conversation. Look forward to doing this again. Sorry, we are a day late. It was supposed to be yesterday, but I had knee surgery, and then me and the missus went and attended Brad Williams up in Anchorage, which was an awesome show. I hope he comes back down and does another one. Would highly recommend you go see that shit. That shit was hilarious, man. That guy had, but I don't remember who the other guy was, but he had us cracking up all fucking night too. Like both of them were fucking good comedians. So.
No, I haven't found a lot of comedy that maintains its humor all the way through it. It's like they'll have their spurt and then it's dead and then it's spurt and then it's dead. You know, so when you can find somebody that has humor all the way through, it's like
it takes work, man. You
yeah,
gotta, you know, some people are talented, others aren't.
I'm with you on that one.
You know, hell, I'll admit I ain't fucking talented. I'm just goofy looking.
Yeah.
But anyways, well, yeah, thanks for joining us all. And as always, we'll catch you next Friday. Dain Bramage Radio will be back. I got a ton of content coming up, and we are working on those mobile games. We should have some out for you this week. Look forward to getting those out. Hope you enjoyed the show. We will catch y'all next time. Signing off from Soldotna, Alaska. This is Sancho and
Silent Night 371. Not 371. It's 371. Silent Night. That's me.
Very important.
I don't talk much. I talk good.
Yeah, he doesn't talk much. He's been rambling this whole time. It's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. That's what we're here for. All right. Love, peace, and chicken grease. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Have a good one, y'all. Oh, nope. I got to press that button.